What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles, California. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, salute to the unfiltered nation. Salute to the unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad. Salute to all the Goonie Goo Goos. Run the likes up. Keep the likes at 50%. Last and certainly not least, tip your bartender, man. What's popping, man, on a very, very hot day, man? It may be February, but it's 90 degrees here in Los Angeles, man. I know a lot of you guys are in some cold climates. It's snowing, it's blizzarding. You have to dig out your car. But here in Los Angeles, California, look at the sun off of my sunglasses. It is 90 degrees, bro. Your boy got on the shorts. Your boy got on the Biggie Smalls. Your boy got on the white cap. Your boy's outside. Shorts. You know what I'm saying? Swimsuits and sundresses, man. Y'all know what it is, dog. All right, man. Hit that, man. Turn the lights on, man. Walk in the crib. Turn the lights on. But first, we got to blaze one for the nation, especially right now, bro. We got to blaze one for the nation because it's like it's summer, but it's winter, bro. It is really winter. Now at night it gets cold, but it's 90 degrees out here, bruh. I mean, come on, man. What can you ask for any more than that? All right. So, man, thought I'd come in, man. Last night, man, we had a very good live. I finally conceded due to JT the Brick making me understand that I could trust him because I know him and I've drank with him and we've talked Raider football for hours on end. That when he said that we got Clint Kubiak, I'm with it. I believe it now. I'm good. We got a quarterback. We got a coach. But you always know that the haters never give up, bro. Just when you think it's all good, ain't nothing they can say, bro. I did everything I said I was gonna do. I went out, I landed the big job. I got the brand new crib. I got the Maybach sitting in the driveway. My new Shooby Doobies better than anyone that they ever could look at. My bank account and my pockets got the mumps. I'm looking good. I lost 35 pounds. What else can they say, bruh? A lot. Because when they hate you, they don't stop. They just move on to the next thing. And that's what you got to understand. You never gonna be good with them. You're never gonna impress them. They're always gonna talk about the next thing. And what's the next thing, bro? Like I just said, for the first time in a long time, the Raiders got all positivity coming to Vegas. All right? First pick of the draft, Fernando Mendoza. Undefeated season. AP National Championship. National Championship MVP. Boom. Now, Clint Kubiak, hottest coach in the game, in the Super Bowl right now, 60 minutes away from winning a chip. He's coming. 90 million under the cap, and we haven't even got rid of Eugene and some of these other dudes yet. We're going to have well over 100 million to spend. What else can they say, bro? They gonna hit you where it hurts. Jay Glazer. I mean, what a name. Glazer. But I digress. Jay Glazer, Fox, little swole, little fire hydrant looking dude. He had an interview today on some type of show. I don't know what it was, but I saw it. And he said Maxx Crosby is done with the Raiders and he says he's sure of it. He says Maxx is done with y'all. Maxx is finished with you, bro. He done. That's what Jay Glazer says, bro. Jay Glazer says Maxx is tired of y'all, man. He does not want to be with the Raiders no more, and he says that he believes that Maxx Crosby will be traded, probably before the draft. And he gave his reasons why. All right? Hit these like button, bruh. Okay? I need to put it all out there. Jay Glazer, bro, he said that when the Raiders benched Maxx Crosby against the Giants, he said that Maxx went crazy. Now, we all heard Maxx was mad. We heard that Maxx was pissed off because he wanted to play, and he was told that he wasn't going to play for his own safety and his own health and this, that, and the other, and they sidelined him, and he left the facility, went home, pissed off and all of that. According to Jay Glazer, now you can go watch the interview, man. I saw it on Yahoo Sports, okay? Not only did they have the story, they also had the video. So I saw them both. I read the story and I saw the video. All right. He said that he tried to intimate that he kind of said something along the lines that he knew what happened, and I don't know if he said he talked to Maxx, because I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but he kind of made it seem like he either talked to Maxx or he talked to Max's agent or something, bro. Okay? One of those two. You can go and watch it for yourself. I'm not here to put words in another man's mouth. Pause. I don't do things like that with men. Period. You do what you want to do, say what you want to say. So I just kind of noticed that he was kind of insinuating that he kind of had an inside track to Maxx being pissed off, saying that he was done, he didn't want to do it no more, you're benching him, he doesn't want to go through a rebuild, all this, that, and the third. When they tried, to the interviewer's credit, he tried to get it pry a little bit, because he's like, it's kind of vague. He's like, well, what exactly, what happened? Like, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, but I don't want to say anything at this point. Just listen to what I'm saying. That's what Jay Glazer said, because I don't want to put it out there. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. What do you mean you don't want to put it out there? Okay. Or I don't want to force the hand or be the person to try to direct it. He said something like that. Typically when somebody don't want to answer a question and they just kind of wiggle out of it. So he said that he's sure Maxx is done, and he said he got no more than 20 phone calls when it got out that Maxx left the facility pissed. Okay? He said that he got 20 phone calls from 20 different teams asking, was this real? He said, yes, it is real. And he is predicting that Maxx has played his last game with the Las Vegas Raiders, because he doesn't want to go through a rebuild again. He did mention that him and the owner, he said the owner. He didn't say Mark Davis. He didn't say any of the other owners, but I'm just assuming it's Mark, because why say the owner when you could have just said him and Mark Davis? He said the owner. I listen to everything. Words, wording, how they say things is very important, okay? The owner have a great relationship. They love each other typically, blah, 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 blah. But he told him, hey, man, I'll always be a Raider. This is what he's saying that Maxx was saying. I'll always be a Raider, man, but I don't want to go through another rebuild. And then he said, the guy asked, well, what would the compensation be? And he said, well, the compensation would be bigger than Micah Parsons. So if Maxx was to be moved, you look at the Micah Parsons trade, You look at the Micah Parsons trade from Dallas to the Packers. He's saying it would be bigger than that. Now, just because somebody says something doesn't mean I run down the street. I think you guys kind of already know how I am. I'm going to do my homework and do my research because I have my ways of doing things. So I was like, okay, I saw that. Let me rummage around the internet and kind of read some articles from back during that, because that was more than a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago. Yeah, probably around 2 months ago when we lost to the Giants, and then we won against the Chiefs, and then we got the #1 pick. He was trying to intimate that Max didn't want to tank this, that, and the other, and all that. Okay, so I did my homework and I went back to see what was said. Now, when I put in Maxx Crosby and I put in trade, you do not understand how many beat writers and blogs, because every team has as many blogs as you have. I don't care what team you name, they have beat writers, they have blogs, they have people like myself, they have they have all kinds of stuff, dog. All right, super fans, whatever, channels. Every team is as rabid as you are. I know you think, why would they like the Bengals or a team like that? Oh, they sorry. Why would they? Because that's their culture, bro. Okay, and they love their team as much as you love yours, even though they don't have what you got. Every team that I saw that was interested in Maxx Crosby had hella articles, bro. Hella articles. Photoshop of Max's head with the different uniforms and what do we got to do to get them, and we need to land that, and we need to give the Raiders whatever we can. So the market is definitely hot on Maxx Crosby. I really believe that if the Raiders decided to move Maxx Crosby, they would get a lot. They'd get a lot. All right? So after I saw that, I started doing my article. I read about what John Spytek, because according to Jay Glazer, he said that it had nothing to do with the coaching staff benching him, and it had everything to do with the administration. So from what I read, there's a conflict, allegedly, between Maxx Crosby and John Spytek. That's what I read. I read it several times in several different articles. All right? This seems to be a Spytek decision. And even though we know that Tom Brady is Jim Henson, who was the creator of the Muppets. So Jim Henson is Kermit the Frog's voice. Hi ho, this is Kermit the Frog. Brady's moving Spytek's mouth with Spytek's voice. But according to the article, the conflict is between Spytek and Crosby. So I said, well, let me see what Spytek had to say. Okay, because I don't run down the street with a baton with a rumor, bro. I need to know what it is. So I read what John Spytek said about trading Maxx Crosby recently. Okay, and surprisingly to me, he never said we're not trading. What he said was, in a roundabout way, Max is a Raider. I appreciate what he's done. I believe that, nobody has done it like he's done it, and he's personified, the silver and black. He did all that tap dancing, bruh. But at no time, he said, I think, everything's going to be how it's been. But he never said no. John Spytek never said no when he was asked a direct question. I mean, how hard is it? Are you trading Max? Nah. No, we're not trading Max. Max is going to be a Raider. He never said that. He skipped and danced around it. We appreciate Max, and we appreciate his effort, and what we did all of that. Okay? I'm just telling you what's going on. You don't gotta like it, but you gotta understand. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it, bro. I'm in the Raiders too. I'm in this fan base. I'm definitely gonna say what it is. What's being said. All right. Maxx is obviously rehabbing from his knee surgery. We saw the pictures. We saw him in the on the gurney. We saw him before the surgery. We saw him after the surgery. But they did make it a point that when Maxx was sent home, or when Maxx requested to go home, that night Maxx posted videos of him on the trampoline, jumping up and down on the trampoline with his daughter, playing and doing all of that. And in the article it said that pretty much shows Maxx was able to play, and that was a business decision so they could secure the first pick of the NFL draft. That's what the article said. Now, damn all that. Because you know damn well I don't listen to nobody. That's the strength of Matthew Shack Unfiltered. You can say all of this crazy stuff all you want. I'm just gonna listen to it. I'm gonna put it into the supercomputer. I'm gonna run the data, and then I'm gonna spew out what I need to say. Here's what I gotta say about this entire situation, bro. It doesn't matter if Jay Glazer is his information is right. He could be dead on right. All right? He could be absolutely right that Max's days are numbered. He's out of here. They're going to trade him. We're going to get a litany of picks all over the place. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. What happens if it doesn't happen? And that's the thing that I always look at these guys and laugh. Because if they're right, you're going to hear about it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. When they get it right, if Jay Glazer gets this shit right, and the Raiders trade Maxx to whoever you think he's going to, there's rumors about the Cowboys, Patriots, Lions, all these people. He's going to be looked at like he's a genius. But if Maxx Crosby, season opener, runs out with that number 98, and he's still on the Las Vegas Raiders, I guarantee you won't hear a peep about it from Jay Glazer. You're not going to hear anything from any of these guys if Maxx is a Raider still. If Maxx stays with the Raiders, you're not going to hear shit. And that's the thing that I laugh about. Because like I said before, man, y'all ain't gangster. Y'all ain't really standing on business like me. I say definitively what is going to happen, and I sit back, and I have to take all the slings and arrows until it does. You know how I do it, bro. I've had to wait a year to be right. I've had to wait as little as 48 hours to be right. But at the end, I'm right. And I stand on my square and I don't deviate. I don't move. Just like all these people who you guys watch and follow, how many times have they got that shit wrong, bro? I mean, countless. But you still give them your views and you still watch them, so it doesn't matter. They don't have to tell the truth. Jay Glazer does not have to tell the truth. But if it so happens to be the truth, he'll get all the credit. But if he doesn't tell the truth, he's not getting any type of smoke. Y'all ain't gonna go over him and tell him what happened. Yo, hey, Jay, I thought you said. I know you're not gonna do none of that. He's right on Twitter. You could easily hit him up. You're not gonna say shit to him. You're not going to go to the Post and ask him what the hell happened. You're not going to go to his podcast and ask him what happened. You're not going to go to that interview that I saw that's on YouTube. You're not going to do none of that shit. You're not doing nothing. Okay? And that's why they talk so much shit. Because you don't do nothing. You don't hold nobody's feet to the fire. Okay? You don't do it. You do not. With this being said, Jay Glazer has a coin flip chance like me, like you, Like anybody else that's willing to flip the coin, it's either going to happen or it's not. He is no different than anybody else. Okay? He may have heard something in the heat of the moment. I'm pretty sure Maxx was that mad to say that. I've said a lot of things when I was mad. Okay? He absolutely got disrespected because Jay Glazer said when there's certain guys that want to play, they play. Do I think that he got benched on purpose? Yes. I don't know who did it. I know it wasn't Mark. I know that. I know it wasn't Pete Carroll because Pete Carroll said it after the game with the Giants. If you listen to his press conference, he made it clear that we're here to compete, and sometimes people don't see it the way you see it. He's basically letting it be known. And to Pete Carroll's credit, he never lost the locker room, bro. Even though he may have lost Raider Nation, he didn't lose the locker room because he stuck to his guns. What did he do? His last game as a Raider, he won that shit. Without Maxx against the Chiefs, he won that. All right, so at least he could walk out the door knowing that I didn't tank. But according to what I read, Spike Tech is complicit, allegedly, on being the one to tell shutting down Maxx. And that was a mistake. I don't think we would have beat the Giants regardless. I think the Giants would have beat us anyway. All right, especially the way Eugene was playing. So why do that? But at the end of the day, Maxx Crosby does not have any guaranteed money after this year. Remember last year? Before last year, he didn't have any guaranteed money. He doesn't have any guaranteed money after this year. It was a 2-year extension for the guaranteed bread. Those 2 years are up after this season. You got to pay this man. He's not here for free. He may love the Raiders, Raider tattoo and all of that. But stop giving him the bag and see how quickly he don't want to be here. Like Josh. Like everybody else that left. You do not have a Raider general manager at all. You have a Buccaneer. Before that, you had a Charger. Before that, you had a Patriot. These guys don't have any love for no Raider pedigree or what's going on with us. They're looking at it from business. Would it be a good business move to trade Maxx Crosby? Yeah. Would it be a good morale move? Would it be a good camaraderie move to try to get Raider Nation to come to the stadium? No. We're not with that. Even a Roach Ritter Raider hat. Well, I can't say that because some of these Roaches with Raider hats do want to trade Maxx. So let me correct that. How about Unfiltered Nation? I'll say that. If you're a member of the Unfiltered Nation, you don't want to trade Crosby, bro. And if you are, then you're not a member of Unfiltered Nation. You're in here walking around with a fake ID. But all these other dudes, I've seen plenty of. Maxx doesn't want to be a Raider. Let's get rid of him, man. All that. Oh, man, we're wasting his career. Those are roaches. Okay? So that's the first part. I don't know if he's going to be moved or not, but I know this. There's more juice on the side of him moving than not being moved. Because if he doesn't get moved, all these people, because last year there was rumors about him being moved, year before, nothing happened. All they do is keep coming until he's gone. They do not want you to have Maxx Crosby, bro. Even though you drafted him, even though you groomed him, even though you brought him in when nobody else wanted him, he was a relative unknown player. We scouted him. They had opportunities to draft him. We picked them up. They don't want him with you no more, dog, because they see what they could do with him. The Bears, all we need is him. We could just poach him like we did Khalil Mack. We could do the same thing. All of that. So the next thing I'm getting ready to tell you is for you younger and skinny jean wearers of the nation and you ringless members of the nation. Those of us that are OGs, I'm pretty sure we are already immune to what could happen. We've seen too many all-time Raider greats leave, trade, gone, out of here, go somewhere else. We've seen it too many times. Okay? You younger members who barely, Khalil Mack. Okay. That's probably maybe Charles Woodson if you're a little older. Maxx Crosby leaving the Raiders where you are in your fandom right now, young Jedis. You're going to be in shambles. Yeah, you love Charles Woodson, but that didn't hit you that hard. Khalil Mack, you didn't like it. Because I don't think you were in love with Khalil Mack. Okay? I think you liked Khalil Mack. I think you really enjoyed him being on your team. But I think you really wasn't. You didn't jump out the window. You're just like, man, why did we do that, man? We should have kept him, blah, blah, blah. Amari Cooper, same shit. You guys cried about it, but you weren't really. Crocodile cheer, acting like you crying, but no tears coming out type shit. But Maxx Crosby's going to hurt you. Maxx Crosby is going to hurt you. That man leaves the Raiders, you are going to be in shambles. You're going to be in a dark room with the lights off, with the door locked, sitting in the dark. Full Raider regalia on with your Maxx Crosby shirt or one of the dope-ass Matthew Shack Unfiltered Maxx Crosby hoodies, shirts, or whatever, and you're going to be in shambles because you're in love with that man, bro, as a Raider. And you can't see him with nobody else, bro. You can't see him with anybody else but you. And I'm just trying to let you know. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, bro. Because you don't have nobody there that thinks like you. Max does not have a no-trade clause in his contract. Here in LA, been hearing all these rumors about LeBron. Get rid of LeBron. It's time for LeBron to go. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, man, trade LeBron. LeBron has a no-trade clause in his contract, bro. You can't trade him anywhere without his approval. So all the Laker fans that want him to go, you better try to talk him into it. Because if not, he ain't going nowhere. You don't have that when it comes to Max. Max doesn't have a no-trade clause in his contract. He's going to go wherever he's traded to. All right? So I'm just trying to let you know. Do I think this is going to happen? I'm willing to believe it isn't. But I'm definitely not on the it'll never happen situation because I'm too versed in Raider history that I've lived to know that more prominent players left the Raiders after providing me with world championships. I love Max just as much as y'all, man, but I don't love players more than I love the Shield. I made my decision a long time ago. Am I with the Shield or am I with the players that are on the Shield? With the Shield, that plays for the game, plays for the Shield. I'm with the Shield, bro. Like, no matter, there's nothing, nobody's making me not be a Raider. Like, this person leaves, they leave. Am I going to be upset? Yeah. But if you think I'm going to be in shambles, I'm not. All right? Like I said before, the greatest disappointment that I ever had as a Raider fan, besides losing that damn Super Bowl in 2003, that Rich Gannon threw 5 interceptions and 3 pick sixes, was when my favorite Raider of all time, Marcus Allen, left in free agency to go to the Kansas City Chiefs and played us and went 9-1 against us and beat our brains in every time we played them. 90% win percentage, that's when all the Chiefs shit switched. When Marcus Allen left in free agency because Al was straight, benched him for 4 years, and he went over there, you do not understand. There's nobody that's going to make me feel like that. That man was the last Super Bowl MVP the Raiders ever had. That man was the MVP of my third ring. Went to the ops and changed the whole Raider Chiefs rivalry around from that point. That's when the Chiefs started beating our brains in. Nobody's beating that. Charles Woodson's not beating that when he left and came back. Okay? Mari Cooper, I really didn't give a shit like y'all did. Khalil Mack, I was like, he's my favorite player, but now he's gone. He's not my favorite player because we're not giving him a quarterback number. What has he done? He hasn't won a DPOY since he left. Looks like we got the better end of that deal. I saw Ken Stabler get traded, Hall of Famer, first league MVP in history for the Raiders, Super Bowl champion, along with Jack Tatum, Super Bowl champion, along with Dave Casper in the Hall of Fame, get traded to the Houston Oilers in 1979-80 for Dan Pastorini. I've been seeing my all-time great players get traded or go into somewhere else. So if Max does leave, I'm not going to like it. I'm going to be mad about it. I'm going to get on here, I'm going to cuss for a while, and then I'm going to move on. Because that's what happens. Retiring a Raider is hard. Okay? There's probably only 5 Hall of Famers, maybe 6, in the history of our franchise that was drafted by the Raiders, retired by the Raiders, and in the Hall of Fame. It's probably maybe 6 or 7 at the most, that are Raiders for life. Even Tim Brown went to Tampa Bay his last year. So you can't say Tim Brown. Can't say a lot of people. So I'm just trying to warn you guys in advance, man. Spytek should have been fired based on our history. 3-14 season, bro, and you still have a job. Tom Telesco went 3 with 3-14. Well, Tom Telesco went 4-13. He got fired. Dave Ziegler, 4-13. He got fired. This dude did worse than everybody. Champ Kelly had a winning record as the GM. Interim and interim all the way up. He had a winning record. Where's he at? Not with you. Why is Spytek getting a pass? I bet you can't guess. Guy by the name of TB12 is his BFF. He should have been fired based on everything else. You were complicit in hiring Pete Carroll. John Spytek was complicit in hiring Chip Kelly. John Spytek was complicit in bringing in Eugene Smith. There's nothing else to talk about, bro. And you had a worse record than everybody else. The worst record in the history of the Las Vegas Raiders belongs to John Spytek and Tom Brady tandem. We've never not won less than 4 games. But with those dudes, you just set the worst record in the history of our franchise there. Okay? In this city. At least when we went 2-14, the old man was around. Okay? At least Al was there. All right? So, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not going to give it any power. I'm not going to give it any juice. Whatever happens, happens, bro. If Max leaves, salute to Max. Just another one of the all-time greats that didn't retire with us. Okay? But if he stays, Jay Glazer isn't going to offer any apologies or any, hey, man, my bads, or, oh, I got it wrong. He's just going to act like he never said it. And that's what's up, man. But you younger members of the nation, you better start doing what I've been told you to do. You better start loving the shield, man, so your feelings can be protected, bruh. I'm just being honest with you. You laying up with Jeanette, man, it's just a homie hookup. It's not love, bro. That's not your girl. You better understand it. You better wrap your mind around it, seeing her with another cat. You better wrap your mind around her, seeing her in one of those G wagons, bruh. Getting in Jason's G wagon. That's not your girl, dog. You're Tuesday. You're Taco Tuesday, homie. You're not a prime day. You're not Monday night football. You're not Wednesday. You're not Thursday night football. You're not Friday night lights. You're not Saturday night fever. You're not even Sunday night football. Boo, 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 boo. Bup, 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 bup. You're not that either, homie. You are Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, bro. Bring the tacos, man. Extra hot sauce. Get you some and go home. I'm just trying to warn you, man. You better start loving the shield, because the shield is the only thing that's gonna stay. There's nothing else. No matter what city you are in, Oakland, LA, Oakland, Vegas, is always Raiders after. You're gonna have to you guys gotta stop with the breastfeeding, bruh. These players can't make you be a fan of this team. You're gonna have to really decide, am I a Raider? Or am I a Raider because Maxx is here? And you know what? I've seen a lot of people, we trade Maxx Crosby, I'm done. And you guys are going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble, bro. Because the Raiders are going to disappoint you sooner or later. They're going to do something. They're going to do something. They always do. They're going to do something. It may not be this year. It may not be next year. But sooner or later, they're going to do something and you're not going to be good with it because you think you're in a relationship, dog. You really think you're in a relationship with Jeanette. You're not. You're thinking about kids. You're thinking about all of this stuff. Yo, man, I could see us going off into the sunset and shit. No. It's not your girl, bro. Let me tell you the way I used to say it. Yo, Shaq, I heard you doing this thing. That's my girl. That ain't your girl, dog. That's our girl. That's our girl, bruh. No matter what you want to do, if you want to squabble, you want to chuck them, whatever, she'll be over later. There's nothing you could do. I'm just trying to help you guys out. I actually care about you younger members of the nation because you haven't been properly prepped. You haven't been properly prepped. I'm here as Uncle Shaq to tell you, bruh. I saw her at the gym, dog, and she was with Big Percy. I'm just trying to tell you, dog. Oh, she's just training with Big Percy. Nah, training doesn't mean grabbing a whole hand like this or the backside, doing that. That has nothing to do with working on your pecs, okay? So that's it, bruh. All I gotta say about it is Jay Glazer could be right, or he could be glizzy glazing. At the end of the day, if he's wrong, he's not gonna say nothing about it. He's not gonna say shit. He's gonna act like, well, it's the Raiders. They don't know. You are the perfect scapegoat. You are the perfect foil. You are the perfect fan base and team to say anything ridiculous because everybody's gonna believe it. What can I say? It's like the Epstein files. If your name is in the Epstein files for any reason, you're gonna be looked at as you did. You know. You like to You know what I'm saying? You like to do things that you shouldn't be doing. Things that you should be off the planet for. I'm really one of those. You're one of those. you don't need to be on the planet no more. You have reneged your life. You're like that. Anything with the Raiders is fair game. Any rumor, any crazy thing, any crazy, crazy convoluted story, somebody's going to buy into it. Somebody's going to believe it. Because you haven't done anything to show why it wouldn't be. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not losing any sleep over it. We will see. Do I think Maxx wants to leave the Raiders? No. Do I think Maxx was mad enough at that time to want to leave the Raiders? Hell yeah. You're playing with that man. You don't play with a real man, bro. A lot of you guys play too much. You're on these internets and you're hiding behind an IP address and you think you can't be touched. You can definitely be found, bro. You'll be coming outside from getting you a Subway sandwich and somebody will be sitting on your Datsun B210 saying, what was that shit you said? I'm TT Maxwell. Oh, TT Maxwell. TT Maxwell sitting on your shit. I'm just telling you, bro, don't think this internet's saving you. Don't think that none of these rumors are going to save you either. So I'm just here to help you guys. I'm not losing no sleep over it. Maxx is a Raider until further notice. I'm good. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. If he leaves, salute to Maxx. He's done enough. But I'm not telling him to go anywhere, and he's told you many a times he doesn't want to go anywhere. But when you push somebody too far, when you bench him on purpose, now you're playing with what he's there to do. He's there to play. He was not hurt enough to not play. They just knew that he was going to get out there and try to sack the shit out of somebody like he always does. That's what it is. Okay? But you Raider fans that are only here because you like a player, you're not gonna be a Raider fan long, bruh. Your fandom gonna come to an end. Because like I said before, you're not here for the right reasons. You don't really love the Shield. You love what the Shield does for you. You love what it does for you, bro. You don't love it, you love what it does for you, bro. You love the pretty colors. You like the dope ass logo. You like walking around with the Maxx Crosby shit on and everybody wanting your guy. Okay? Pause. That sounds crazy, to be honest, but that's how you feel though. Me? Hey man, I love the Shield, bro. Everybody under the Shield, you get love because of that. You're born into the family, you're a family member. But I love the family. It's the last name, not the first name. It's not Oakland. It's not LA. It's not Vegas. It's Raiders. A lot of y'all are Las Vegas Raider fans. You're not a Raider fan. They can get rid of everybody and I'm still a Raider fan, bro. They get rid of everybody. Mendoza, they can trade everybody next year to get rid of everybody, bro. And we are down to some damn taxi squad guys and I'll still be saying, Raiders! I'm still going to do that, bro. Doesn't matter. Would I prefer to have these guys? Hell yeah, I ain't a fool. But I'm not here because of players or coaches or cities. You got some decisions to make. Let me read you guys' questions, dog. Okay? That's what I got to say about it. I mean, what else is there to say? Are you a Raider or are you a Las Vegas Raider? Because Maxx Crosby's a Las Vegas Raider. He leaves, you gonna leave? Just leave now. Or don't come over here. I don't want to talk to you. All right? I don't. Got to take the good with the bad. All right? All right, let me see what you guys are talking about on here, man. Tip your bartender. You know I'm in here spitting that hot lava right now, man. Take care of your boy. All right, let me scroll back to the beginning and see what you guys were talking about. All right? Daniel Berry Sports in the building. What's going on? D. Berry. Whittington, Justin Saw in the building. Whittington Thomas. What's going on? An unknown Raider guy. Okay? E. Trizzle. What's up, E. Trizzle? Hey, Trizzle, man, whatever your picture was, I don't even know what that was. You said you went somewhere. It looked like a box of cigars. I don't know what it was. Okay? What's popping? Skillet. What's up, Ant Cuts? Hey, Ant Cuts, let me ask you something. I tried to call you last night, man, but you weren't answering my phone call, bro. You must have been too busy. You're a who that. You are a Saints fan. You had you had Clint Kubiak as your offensive coordinator with Derek Carr back in 2024. Tell me what you thought about Clint Kubiak when he was your offensive coordinator. I just want to hear what you got to say. I was trying to call you last night. 213 Rafi, what's going on, man? Salute to all these goons and these goony goo-goos. Okay? All right, man. Okay. Hansel says too hot for all that. No, it ain't. No, it ain't, bro. If you're used to tropical climates, it ain't too hot, bruh. I bet you if you was in Miami Beach, it wouldn't be too hot. I bet you if your ass was in Barbados, if you was in the Grand Caymans, if your ass was in Cancun, if you had something nice to look at, you wouldn't be bitching and complaining about no heat, bruh. I'm not complaining about no heat, dog. I've been driving around all day, seeing all kinds of nice things. Everything beautiful for me. Plus the sun is setting, it's getting cooler. No, dog. I moved to LA for a reason. I didn't move here to be snowed in. So, it's not too hot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Where you're at is too cold. That's the problem. You to come out here and get you some sun. All right. Okay. Sarah K. Skizzle. What's up, Sarah? Hey, how are you, man? I'm back home. My nephew's girlfriend said yes. Congratulations. Please put a 1 in the chat for Sarah K. Scott's nephew. He asked his girlfriend to marry him, and she said yes. And I take it from somebody who only did it one time and who's only doing it one time. That shit is scary as hell. You really don't know until you do that, bruh. I don't care what she says, babies, whatever. Until you get on that damn knee and you humble yourself to hold up the ring and ask her for her hand in marriage, you scared shitless, bruh. And I know I only did it once and it worked. It will never be a second one. Never. Once, that's it. I've only been married once. I've only been engaged once. And I only have one child to the woman I married. That's it. After that, strip club with Diamond, Portia, Ruby, Pearl, and the rest of them, dog. Sapphire and Topaz. I'll be with them. I'm never doing that again. This don't work. That's it. All right, I'll tell you. So congratulations. It's amazing degrees in 86 in Los Angeles, 84 over there in Phoenix. Yeah, it was actually at my son's school today. It was 89. 89. What did I have on? I had on this. I had on my shorts. I had on my hat. I'm chilling. Okay? I like warm weather. It's never hot for me, bro. It's never too hot. It's always too cold. I'm like, man, this is beautiful. Perfect. No jacket, nothing. This is beautiful. I'm loving it. Hope it stays like this. Okay? All right, man. All right, what's going on? So I'm that Raider girl. What's going on, Lori Lynn? I know that's you, Laura, because I know your picture. Hey, Shaq, I'm over this snow. Hey, man, I was talking to my wife was talking to her mother. Her mother's in Baltimore, and over the weekend she was talking about I got to go out and dig my car out of snow, and she had to do it in shifts. The snow was so high, she had to go out for a little bit, do some, go back in for a while, come back out, do some more, come back out. I was like, dang, Mom, you got to do all of that? I was like, you just need to move out here. I mean, palm trees, blue sky. Look at it. See this? Sky blue as shit. I mean, dog, I'm shorts. It's February. Beginning of February. This is why I live here, dog. I'm good. No, y'all got it. All right. So you take that in a heartbeat there, Lloyd Lizzle, bro. This right here is beautiful. Okay. And in the Bay, it's probably the same. Okay. Where the Super Bowl is at. Why do you think they have the Super Bowl in warm climates? So people can get away from the snow, come out, hang out, go to Golden Gate Bridge, get you some dinner, go to the game, have fun. Beautiful, bro. This Cali, man. I don't want to hear nothing, man. I'm native California, bro. I done lived in a bunch of different places. Ain't nothing like California, bro, especially when you got some money. It's really going to be good when these millions and these M's start showing up. It's going to really even be better. Huh? All right. Okay. All right. All right, man. What's going on? Marty Lowe, what's going on? What's up, Rose? I know Rose is watching, man. What's up, Rose? I know y'all freezing back there in New Jersey. Okay, I know you are, man. My sister-in-law is right over there in Jersey, man. Man, I don't know, bro. Nah, I'm good where I'm at. Okay. Just saw talking about the weather, summer kind of weather. It is. It's 90 degrees today. It's beautiful. Okay. All right, man. Maurice Ross, what's going on, Mo Ross, man? What's happening? What's the 411? Hey, man, I'm just letting you know that Jay Glazer is trying to intimate that he says it's over for us. According to Jay Glazer, like I said, if you're willing to believe people who aren't fans of your team, that's why I don't listen to nobody who ain't a fan of the Raiders. And even if I do, I have to categorize you. Just because you're a fan of the Raiders doesn't mean that you're not a roach with a Raider hat. I have to pay attention to what you've done and what you've said and what happened and what didn't happen. That's why I created my own channel, because I'm like, why am I watching these guys that don't ever get anything right? That was simple. Let me go ahead and start my own shit. So, hey, just trying to help you guys out, man. Get over what you guys got a problem with. All right, take these off, man. It's starting to get too dark to have on sunglasses. All right, man. You're supposed to have 6 more weeks of winter. Yeah, I mean, this is beautiful, man. I love this. Okay. Dream surfer, man. 80 in the valley. Yeah, man. The valley is typically hotter than here. I'm in the beach cities areas. Like, man, it's not even a breeze right now, bro. It's not even a breeze blowing in. Like, the palm trees ain't even moving. It's just no wind, just heat, just dry heat, and it's beautiful, bro. Looking down at the pool looking right. Okay, you know what that means. Everything's looking pretty good right now. All right, man. Okay, what's going on, man? Official Mac Juice. What's going on? Major Raider in the building. What's going on? Big Beezy. Big Dog. What's going on? Okay. All right, man. He said might even go live in Henderson. Hey, man. Like I said before, bro, you're going to have to figure what you're going to do. Okay. Lloyd Lay said Crosby ain't going anywhere. Now, I'm willing to believe that too. But I definitely believe Maxx was, at that time, at that moment, when he was told he was shut down, he was mad enough to say he didn't want to be there no more. And that, I can respect that. Because when you start playing around with a man's vocation, you start playing around with a man's dedication, you start playing around with something that a man loves, and they're a real one, all bets are off at that point, bro. All bets are off. I haven't heard anything from Maxx. Maxx hasn't said anything. You know, he's rehabbing, doing what he needs to do. But I really think he was mad enough at that time. I really think he was that pissed off. Okay? I do. All right? I don't know for a fact what he was said, but I know he was mad as shit. I know he was. Okay? Because he saw it happen to Derek Carr too when he got benched by another regime. And remember, he was got the last 2 games. Maxx is thinking that would never happen with me. I'm Maxx. Happened to Maxx. If it had happened to Maxx, it had happened to who the next person. Okay? It happened to DC, it happened to Maxx. What do they have in common? Real Raiders drafted by the Raiders DNA. Both of them done wrong by telling them they have to sit down. What they got to sit down for, bro? I'm here to work. Well, you're going to get paid. That has nothing to do with it, bro. I'm here to finish something. I worked all off season. Remember, he had ankle surgery, the year before. He's trying to get his reps in. He's trying to do what he does. He had a goal. He had a goal to play 17 games. Now you're telling him he's only going to play 15 because whatever reason a spy tech comes in here who ain't getting shit done. I don't blame Maxx, bro. I don't blame him for that. I'd be mad too. Like, you don't play around with real ones, bro. Like I said, a lot of y'all play too much until somebody catches your ass. Okay? All right? Be like Mr. Jones in Friday. I get a dog. Grab him. Choke shit. Bang, bang, bang. What do you think? Playing around with real Raiders don't like that. Okay? The greatest Las Vegas Raider in history is Maxx Crosby. I said Las Vegas Raider. There is no Raider greater than Maxx. 6 years in Vegas. He's the GOAT. You treat him like that? Nah. I'm with Maxx on that. Somebody needs to be cussed the F out. But do I think he's still mad about it? I don't know. But even if he isn't, he doesn't have a no trade clause. He could be moved. Now, with that being said, I'll say this. I don't think that Clint Kubiak, our new head coach up here, I mean, damn, thanks, Brick. JT the Brick, thanks, big dog. Oh, and also, make sure you go to yesterday's live and look in the comment section. My big brother Violator came in to tell me the same thing. So, man, like I told you, he came in, he said, hey, bro, looks like we got Kubiak. I'm like, that's what I need to hear. So who did I hear from? I heard from JT the Brick, who I have had drinks with on me. He didn't even open up his wallet all night. Say that Kubiak's coming, and then I had Violator, the Hall of Famer, come in, talk to me direct. You can go look, saying we got us a Kubiak. That's it. Ain't nothing to talk about. All right. With that being said, I don't think Clint Kubiak's coming to the Raiders without a Maxx Crosby. I don't think that he signed off on that. I think he asked. I think Kubiak is smart enough. He comes from a Super Bowl winning coach and player father. Gary Kubiak won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning with the Broncos as a head coach. Okay? And Gary Kubiak was John Elway's backup quarterback on the back-to-back Super Bowls that they won too. So I don't think that Kubiak comes to the Raiders without a whole Maxx Crosby on defense, because you don't have anything else. So I think that he talked to Brady, and I'm sure he said, hey, man, what's going on with Max, man? What happened with the blow-up or what? Because that was 2 months ago, damn near. That whole situation with him being benched was week 15? No, week 16. Well, how many games? I mean, yeah, we have an 18-week season. So week 16 when that happened, when Crosby got benched. So I think that Kubiak asked that question. Hey, man, what's going on with Max? I heard Max don't want to be here. Ah, man, it's cool, man. You know, we ain't trading Max. Which is the only way that he would not want to not be there unless Max came and demanded a trade, which I don't think that he would do. Okay? So that's another reason why I think Max is staying, but I'm just warning you guys in advance. If you guys don't start loving the Shield, y'all in trouble, bro. You guys are in big trouble playing around with loving players more than you love the Shield. You're going to be in trouble, bro. Keep warning you guys. I don't know what it's going to take. It might have to take Max leaving for you guys to do what you're supposed to do. It might really take that. Where your favorite player, like mine, goes somewhere else, and he has success there, it's going to really bother you. And every time he comes, he puts his foot in your ass. It's going to bother you. Unless you love the Shield more than you love a player. But I can't help you with that. All right? All right. All right, man. Okay. Justin Sauce said Jay Glazer wearing all black, but I feel like he's just hating. He could be hating. It doesn't really matter. Jay Glazer is just a guy who's, I mean, if he doesn't have somebody to talk about, nobody pays attention to Jay Glazer. He has to have something to talk about. When he sits on the show, he's there to give a reason why he's there. He's not there because he's Jay Glazer. He's there because he has some intel. He has something to say. It kind of benefits him to have something to say. Because if not, no one wants to talk to Jay Glazer. He ain't nobody that you need to talk to. He better have some info. Okay? Major Raider. Okay? Stop watching Mercy for None on Netflix to come see what's popping in here. Yeah, Major Raider, man, I'm going to watch that movie too, man. There's a lot of good movies, man. A lot of good movies going on right now. I'm in the middle of something right now. Okay? That's on Netflix. All right? But I ain't going to say nothing because I don't want nobody to mess it up for me. All right? Okay? All right, man. Justin Saw's in denial. He says, I don't believe anything. I don't believe nothing. Okay, well, you don't have to. I'm just telling you, man. You're gonna be one of those people that are gonna be in shambles if it happens. Okay? I keep trying to warn you, kid. Stop it. Stop with this only one guy's keeping you around thing. You better do better. Okay? Miss Patrice, what's going on, Queen P? OG Shaq and the goons in the chat. Okay? I'm gonna skip over some shit. Okay? All right, man. Okay. Carrie Laura said, showed it. Love the show, dog. Make my day. I just did, dog. I just shouted you out, man. It'd be nice if y'all go ahead and throw a couple of dollars on that damn tippy tip. Go ahead and handle that real quick, bruh. Handle that, man. Tip the bartender. All right, man. It's always Blaze one for the nation. But what's going on? Mike Hurd in the building. What's going on, Mike Hurd? Okay, what's happening? Okay. William M. What's going on? Major salute. Okay. Let's see here. Good afternoon, Major Raider, blah, 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 blah. Clean beans. If he stays, we'll be good. If he goes, we'll get more pieces to build up our team. It's football. Well, man, the business of football is the thing that Mark Davis is into. Mark Davis is into the business of football. He's not into the X's and O's of football. That's why he brought in Brady and these other guys to be those guys. Okay? Al Davis was always just win baby first. Okay? It was always about winning more than anything. This organization, since Mark has been there, has not been that. Okay, so hopefully we got the right mix of ingredients this time. I'm hoping that I hope that this recipe turns out good. Okay, the last batches of apple pies, the last 5 or 6 batches of apple pies have been nasty as hell. Okay, hopefully this is the right one. Hope they put the right amount of cinnamon and nutmeg and put it on the right temperature and got the right quality apples and made that shit right, man. Get the ice cream on the side, French vanilla, and we can eat. But these last ones, bro, been runny in the middle, cold in the middle, hard ass crust, all kinds of shit. All right, okay, straight up. All right, man. Okay, all right, man. William says, loving iconic tee, man. Yeah, man, I got all kinds of graphic tees, bro. I felt like just wearing some hip hop shit today. All right, man. We also got some stuff we're going to be coming out as well. Eagles said 3 first rounders. Jets will take them. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You got a first round pick right now you can't get rid of. Man, I mean the Jets, you guys are always talking about what you guys want. You and your boy what's his name on ESPN, man. Okay. Micah, what's that fool's name, bro? Whatever that boy, that hating ass dude's name is, man. Greenberg. I can't stand that dude, man. That dude's always talking like somebody wants to come over there. Max will probably retire before he goes to the Jets. Max will be like, all right, man, I'm going to go ahead and hang out with the wife and my daughter right quick. He ain't going over there, though. You got to send him to a contender. You can't send him over there with y'all. That ain't going to happen. Y'all so bad. Dante Moore decided to go back to study hall, bro, and try to get his master's. He's like, I'm going to go get my master's. I'm not playing for the Jets. I mean, Jets, you guys are the last team that anybody should be talking about trading something for. Nobody wants to come over there. Lori says, do I believe it, Shaq? I believe he was pissed. I believe that he may have said something along those lines. I think he was that mad because you're playing around with something that you shouldn't be playing around with. But I don't particularly think it's going to happen. I think that everything right now is too. He doesn't want to rebuild. He's on his 6th coach. Maxx Crosby has had 6 coaches, and he's in year 8. He's only in year 8. He's not even a 10-year vet, bro. It seems like Max has been playing longer than 8 years, but he's only been playing 8 years, and he's had 6. This is his 6th coach in 8 years. He's tired, bro. He's tired of the bullshit. And then you're gonna bench him too. Not a good look, man. I thought that was very, very. I didn't think that was good, bro. Okay, Gino loved being benched because Gino's still getting a check. Gino don't care. Gino's like, look, I ain't gonna lead the league in interceptions. And what did he wind up doing? Leading the league in interceptions anyway. Didn't matter. Huh? Johnny Storm Beats says Max was on Jim Gray's show wearing all Raider gear. Okay. What does that got to do with John Spytek trading Maxx Crosby? You guys are only looking at it from one side. I said Max wanted to be a Raider, but Max doesn't have a no trade clause in his contract. Max can be moved without his approval. That's what you guys aren't listening to. You're not listening. You're hearing me, but you're not listening. The other side of the coin is that they could trade Max against his will. They don't have to let him stay because Spytek didn't definitively say he wouldn't trade him. Now, Spytek came out and said what he was supposed to say. We're not trading Maxx Crosby. How hard is that? You guys keep thinking like Max is the only person that can make this decision. I want the general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders, who won 3 games last year, who brought me Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, brought me Geno Smith, to say we're not trading Maxx Crosby, and he hasn't said it. What's the problem? You need to be asking John Spytek why he's not saying it. Why is he beating around the bush? That's the thing that you need to be asking yourself. If it's so cut in stone, to make sure the general manager comes out and says, all this speculation about Maxx Crosby, he's not going anywhere. You're not hearing that. That's the problem. Okay? Chunker, what's going on, Chunk? Hey, Chunk. Hey, man, are you getting prepared for your division rival to win a Super Bowl in your house, bro? I'm just trying to tell the 49er fans. It was funny a couple of years ago when it was happening to the Raiders. Now it isn't going to be so funny. You better be rooting for those Patriots, because if that happens, you don't get to say nothing else. Being honest, bro. Okay? All right. Okay? Kind of that. Okay. Yeah, man. You said I don't know your name. I remember your name, but but now it's got the @ sign. It says, I will click a like when Matthew Shack shows integrity and says what brand of shades he's wearing in these rose-colored glasses. Yeah. Sure. Okay, I'll tell you, man. Keep waiting, man. Just keep waiting, bro. I don't want nobody walking around with what I got on, bro. Find your old sunglasses. Okay, Dante the Bad. Max said if he had to say something, you'll hear it from him. I just told you guys it's a two-way street. Why do you keep acting like John Spytek can't trade him? That's the part y'all avoiding. You guys are all talking about Max. I'm telling you, your general manager, who is in charge of trades, acquisitions, and signing players, has not definitively said what Max said. That's what I'm saying. You guys are totally ignoring Spytek. That's why you always got a shitty ass general manager, because you don't hold the GM accountable like I do. I heard what Max said a long time ago. But why is Jay Glazer running around saying that the Raiders are going to trade him? They never said Max is trading the Raiders. Max is trading himself. Jay Glazer said the Raiders are trading him. And that's what you guys are totally not paying attention to. You keep telling me what Max has said. He said this. He was wearing Raider gear. He said if you're going to hear it from him. Okay, cool. Did you talk to Spytek, who benched him, according to Jay Glazer? You ain't said shit about that. That's the problem, bro. And as long as you guys keep pretending like you don't hear me or listening, I'm going to keep saying it again. You're only hearing half of the story, bro. You're not hearing the Raiders side. You're not hearing the business side. You're not hearing all the crazy picks that are being thrown at Spytek for this man. You're not hearing about none of that. All you're doing is hoping that Max doesn't want to leave. Okay, I agree. But what about that guy over there, the Buccaneer in the silver and black now? What do you got to say about Spytek? You ain't said shit. That's the point. Okay? William says, God, I'm so over it all. This Maxx Crosby staying and going drama. Well, William, bro, you got to understand. When you have something of value, people want it. When you have something that's of value like a Maxx Crosby, bro, people want it. Like I said, bro. Hey, Kristen, your girl's fine as shit. Just because she's with you and you guys go to, go out to eat or whatever and no one says nothing to her don't mean that she ain't getting popped at. She's getting popped at in the car. She's getting waved at. She's getting talked to at the gas station. She's getting talked to at the ATM machine. She's getting popped at work. She's getting popped at the gym. That's the thing when you have a commodity, bro, where everybody wants it. Everybody in the league wants Maxx Crosby. There's no team in the league that does not want Maxx Crosby. Instead of you being over it, you need to be like, yeah, good. I got some shit. But when you're used to not having shit, you don't appreciate the fact that somebody wants it. What are you doing to keep what you got? That simple, bro. Y'all remember John Wick 1? John Wick is driving his dope ass car at the gas station. The guy's like, hey man, years that, hey man, it's, 68, whatever. Hey, how much? She's not for sale. Ah, come on, man, everything's for sale. He said, this is she's not for sale. And then he said something crazy to him in Russian, and he said something crazy back. What happened? Kid went over there, unalived his puppy, and you got the whole series over somebody wanting somebody else's shit. That's what it's about, bro. When you got something, people want it. You got a whole Maxx Crosby. Why are you tired of it? I'm not tired of it. I want you to keep asking and you keep not getting. I love the fact that you guys ain't getting it. I love it. Keep asking, bro. Keep jumping out the window. Keep trying to do whatever. Doesn't matter, bro. What are you with Shaq for, man? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. As long as she's on her way to my house, you say whatever you want. Oh, I could treat you way better. Yeah, you say whatever, dog. Hey, what's up, babe? What did you want for dinner? Just stop by and pick up whichever you think. Okay. What do you what's the problem? You ain't used to having shit? When you're him and you're it and you got some shit, you're supposed to act like I act. I don't care what you do. Nothing you can do is moving yourself in. You're not moving in on mine. So let them say whatever. Okay? I wouldn't be upset behind it. Okay? Justice Haas said, could it be non-Raiders? Tom Brady and Spy Tech pushing Max away. But it could be Mad Max thinking about the Shield. If he stays, does it matter? I think as long as Max is here and Max is in his prime, you're going to hear trade rumors every year. As long as he's with you, you're going to hear trade rumors. Until they pry him away. Once Khalil was gone, you didn't hear anybody come over here talking to you about anything, remember? They just all they did was talk about how stupid you were for letting them go. Remember when the Bears got Khalil Mack? Nobody was calling you about anything you had anymore. All they were doing was telling you how stupid you were for letting them go. You want to play that game again? You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you keep him, you're wasting his career. If you let him go, you're dumb. What difference does it make? Who would you rather be? Would you rather be the person that kept Max and being told that you're sabotaging the man's career, or would you rather trade him than be told how stupid you were for letting him go? Which one do you want to be? Either way, the haters are going to do their job. Haters always do their job, you guys. Okay? Do your job. Give them something to hate. That's what I do. Ain't no negotiation with haters, bro. They're going to hate you regardless. Give them something to be mad about. Oh, you don't like me? I'm going to really make you not like me now. All right? Okay, straight up, man. Okay. All right, man. Scroll real quick. Okay. Patrice with the $9.99 dono, man. Non-Raiders need to stop speaking for the Raiders. Well, man, right now they're going to be talking about, right now we're the hottest thing going right now. Outside of the two teams that's playing in the Super Bowl, the Raiders are in the news cycle more than any team right now. Okay? It's 1A, 1B, Seattle, Patriots, and at 2, Raiders. We're the hottest non-playoff winning team in the league. We won 3 games, and all they're talking about is Mendoza. All they're talking about is Clint Kubiak, and all they're talking about is Max, bro. We got something. All right? You should be happy you got some shit for once. All right? Motley Crue with the $9.99 dono. Mint Motley, Raider for life. It is what it is. That's what it is. That's what it's always going to be. Okay? That's what it's always going to be that way, bro. Okay? Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Okay, let me scroll back, man, because I had to give my people his stuff real quick. Okay. All right, man. Let's go right here. Go back. Man, there's a lot of comments on here, man. I don't know if I'm hitting everybody. Okay. 20 teams called in Glazer. That's what he said. Go watch the interview, man. You'll have a lot more perspective on how he was acting, bro. He was really acting like he was him, dog. Like, yeah, I think it's over. I talked to, I heard, I was privy to. I ain't heard Adam Schefter say nothing. Have you? I haven't heard him. I haven't heard any of the guys I know, Ian Rappaport, say anything. Who's more credible? Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, or Jay Glazer? Like I said, man, attention's the new currency, bruh. Okay? Whatever it takes to make me relevant, I'll say anything. Okay? Run them likes up, bro. Okay? Let's see here. I don't think Maxx is going anywhere either, but I'm just telling you John Spytek ain't a Raider. You talking about what Maxx is, I'm telling you what Spytek is. I'm hearing from Jay Glazer, he said John Spytek is the person who made that call. How do you make that call, bruh, without Brady? Like I said before, bro, man, ever since Tom Brady came over here, bro, and he's been the de facto GM, now it's official that he is. Ever since he came over here, Raider fans, certain Raider fans, not all of us, are always ready to give Brady credit for the good shit, and for the bad shit, they act like he had nothing to do with it. But that hit piece that ESPN did last month that I covered over here, make sure you go to that live, totally implicates Tom Brady with his hands all over this football team from day one. Now Mark Davis put it in writing that John Spytek, along with Tom Brady, will be handling all football operations per Mark Davis. There's no more excuses for Tom Brady no more. You guys are always caping for him, bro. His name's on the ticket now, bro. His name is on it now. Whatever happens from now on is Brady's stamp on it. I don't care if he's in the booth in Indianapolis. I don't care if he's covering the Super Bowl. I don't care what he's doing. Anything that happens with the Raiders from now on has John Spytek and Tom Brady all over it. Because Mark Davis said they're handling all of the operations, all of the football personnel, including the quarterback of the future. Everything is on Brady and Spytek. So if Maxx Crosby's not a Raider come the draft, you better blame Brady. I don't want to hear nothing. Tom Brady didn't have anything to do with that. I don't want to hear none of that. It's already written down. Okay? All right. Okay? Run the likes of Han Solo. Okay? Fly Jackson says it sounds like tampering. Does sound kind of weird, don't it? Now, I will say this. When you watch that interview, the guy that was interviewing Jay Glazer, I like this guy because he wasn't letting Jay Glazer just sit up there and just bloviate. He was kind of saying, so what teams are in? Oh, well, I don't want to, I have my ideas, but I don't want to. I'm like, shut your ass up, dog. Shut your ass up. You know all this shit and you don't know the particulars? Oh, well, I don't want to. Shut your ass up, man. I hate people like that. Come over here and push a narrative, and then when you ask a legitimate question, he don't want to speculate. You're speculating that we're going to get rid of him. How come you can't speculate where he's going? See, that type of shit. I pay attention, bro. Okay. All right. Daniel Smith. Okay. Daniel Smith said, for a very bad team, the Raiders sure have more than their share of drama. Well, you know what? Daniel Smith, we understand you're the resident Bears fan. And I'm just going to keep coming back to what I keep saying to you. Because you know how I am. Okay? And you can't say I'm a Bears hater because my best friend is a Bears fan and Willie Gault is my homie. But I will not allow a Bears fan to slander a Raider fan. What you need to be concerned about is, and the question I asked you yesterday that you still don't have the answer to, is why did your renowned, hottest coach in the NFL by the name of Ben Johnson, how come he didn't take the points? You don't have an answer for that. Why are you throwing the ball on 4th and 1? Why did you have Caleb Williams throw a whole interception when you should have took the points and you lost the playoff game? You have no answer for that, but you have all the answers for the Raiders. But when it comes to that very, very important question, you don't have any answers because you don't know why. I mean, come on. This is me. Like I always tell a lot of you, you know, we welcome everybody. This ain't a Raider channel. Okay? This is Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Everybody can be on here. We got fans from every team. Okay? That being said, you don't get to come over here and act like you ain't talking to me. You might be usually talking to your Raider homies at the, you know, at the bowling, in the bowling league, that you can get away with stupid shit. When you come over here, I'm going to ask you a question. You just asked me. I just told you. Now I'm going to ask you, why did Ben Johnson not kick the field goal? Why are you throwing the ball on 4th and 1 when you have one of the most mobile quarterbacks in the league? That's the question. You didn't answer it yesterday. 24 hours later, you didn't answer it again. I'm going to keep asking you. Every time you say something smart, I'm going to say something smarter. Why did Ben Johnson not kick the field goal? You're at home, right? We're not a very good team, but we would have cooked the field goal. Like I said before, play with something safe. I'm not safe. Okay? All right. William says, love the content. I'm always 1 point with the Raiders news and notes. Hey, man, I'm a Raider. Been a Raider 52 years, bro. Why would I not? It's my life. Okay? I can understand. I was mad with Maxx. Roaches with Raider hats and Team Twerk, the Team Tankers, and Stripper Nation was very happy. Happy as hell that we were going to tank. And I was like, we don't need to tank. The Shield's going to choose our quarterback. And what happened before we played the Kansas City game? We had Mendoza locked in, and we won. And we still got Mendoza. That's the Shield telling me, Shaq, don't worry about it. I know that they think that they're going to make us into some other shit, but we're the Raiders. We're not tanking at all. We didn't have to tank. We got them anyway. Okay? Keeping it a buck. All right? Okay, man. All right. Scroll over some of you guys. Don't forget Maxx. He would have wanted out if they didn't keep AP. Well, Maxx is tired of the bullshit. It's like anything else. Like people act like somebody can't change their mind or they can't be mad about it. Like you act like Maxx is like he's a Terminator. Yeah, on the field he is, but he's a man just like everybody else. He has feelings. He has emotions. He has anger, happiness. He goes through the whole spectrum. He was pissed. How you gonna bench me against my will? Mad as shit. Okay, you've been mad too. You act like he can't be mad and say something in in anger. So what? Okay, like I said before, man, y'all ain't seeing the whole picture. All right. Okay. Jamal in the building. How about them Cowboys? Hey, man, Cowboys has been real quiet. Does Maxx have a no trade clause? No. No player on the Raiders has a no trade clause. I don't think, and somebody go look it up. I mean, it shouldn't be hard. Just go to AI and ask on Google and go ask Gemini. They'll tell you. You don't even have to look shit up no more. I don't think there's ever been a Raider with a no trade clause in the 66-year history of the Raiders. I don't think that no Raider player had a no trade clause. I don't think that that's ever been in any contract. I can't remember any Raider that's had a no trade clause. I can't think of any Raider that was iconic enough to have one. I don't think there's no such thing as a no trade clause with a Raider. I don't think that's ever happened. Somebody go look it up. Okay. All right. Fade Master said there's no trade in him. Not in him, but what about Spy Tech? Miss Patrice says that Maxx put cheeks in the seats, period. He does. Okay. Edgar, there's no Max in this draft, and if there is, it's a hidden gem. There isn't any. Max texted me and said he wanted to be a Cowboy. I mean, you know what, Jamal? According to the press, don't be surprised if somebody calls you up. Ba-da-da-da-ding, ba-da-da-da-ding. How about them Cowboys? Is this Jamal? Hey, yeah. Hey, this is ESPN. Could you tell us a little bit about Max texting you and saying that he wanted to be a Cowboy? Don't be surprised. Any rumor on the Raiders is news. Okay. Why would you trade a chip that every team needs? Why trade Khalil Mack when he was a whole defensive player of the year? We did it. Max is our best player. He is. Sarah K. Scott, I love Max, man, for your Raiders, but if this comes true, he can come to my Steelers all day. All day. There's no team that would not take Maxx Crosby. There's only probably two players. Let me see. Probably three. Three players on the whole team that would start on any team. You pick them up and they'll go to any team and they'll start. That'll be Crosby, any team. That'll be Brock Bowers, any team. And probably Ashton Genty, any team would start. Unless, well, wait, no, hold on. He probably wouldn't start with the Ravens because of Derrick Henry. And he probably wouldn't start with the Packers with Josh Jacobs. Outside of that, he wouldn't start with the 49ers with Christian McCaffrey. He wouldn't start there. But them other two, they'd start anywhere. Even with a George Kittle, they would run 12 personnel to start Brock Bowers. They would have Brock Bowers. They'd change his position and put him at the slot. He'd start anywhere. Brock Bowers would start any team, and so would Max. There goes them dogs again, biting somebody's ass open. These dogs are always doing that. All right. Okay. All right. Said it was depressing watching K-Mac leave because he's one of the best players I've ever seen play in person. Hey, man, how you think I felt? Man, what's wrong with you guys and these dogs, bro? I don't hear not one person telling these dogs to chill out, man. Oh, dog, bite your ass open. Okay? All right. Okay? Sarah gonna say what it is. Okay? Big Time Willie, man, want to do right by Crosby, get him some help. Sign Trey Hendrickson. Well, you got to pay Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson ain't free. Mike Hurd is on here. He is a Bengals fan. He'll tell you, man, that Hendrickson is not coming over here for Kimbles and Bits. He wants a bag. Trey Hendrickson had a 1-year deal. I think he's a free agent. And I might be wrong, Mike Hurd, but I know he signed that 1-year deal for like $33 million or something. You got to pay him. Got to pay, man. Got to pay to play. All right, Edgar Bonilla never buys jerseys, only of old school jerseys. Sound like me. Okay. All right, man. Official Juice, man. Facts. We love Max. We love him. Love him to death. Okay. They said, just hurt seeing all these Raiders about to play in the Super Bowl for New England. Who let them go over to New England? Who did it? Ask Tom Telesco. Go get the Ask Tom Telesco shirt that's on MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. He did it. He let them all walk away. We didn't get nothing for Spillane. We didn't get nothing for Chasen. Where are they at? Getting ready to play in the bowl? That was a GM, too, that didn't care about you. I don't think Spike Tech cares about Raider Nation. Do you hear him mentioning Raider Nation? See, I always pay attention who says Raider Nation. Who says the name of our fan base? We have the best name for our fans in the NFL, which is why everybody's nation this, nation that. My boys, Ravens fans, say, oh yeah, Ravens Nation, Steeler Nation. No, Raider Nation. We have the best name because everyone wants to use it. Okay? But at the end of the damn day, come on. All right? Your general manager let him walk away. That's why you don't have Merrick. That's why you don't have Divine Diablo. That's why you don't, because he let them all walk away. We got 24 free agents right now. You think all of them are coming back? Nope. Out of all the free agents we lost last year, we only signed 2 of them back. Isaiah Powell and Malcolm Kuntz. That's it. Everybody else plays for somewhere else. Okay. Lloyd Lay, I went against my better judgment and bought a Maxx Crosby jersey. Well, look at it this way, Lloyd Lay. Even if you bought a Maxx jersey, that Mad Max jersey is going to be an all-time classic. Max leaves, he's still going to go in the Hall of Fame as a Raider. So it's not a bad investment. Very few people. Now, I know with Mendoza, them jerseys are going to move, bruh. All those Indiana Hoosiers that are over there in Indiana, they're going to be wearing that jersey, bruh. They ain't going to give a shit. Mendoza jersey going to sell. And if I'm willing to bet that Mendoza's jersey is going to outsell everybody else's jersey, including Max. I'm talking about active player. I think Mendoza's jersey is going to move, bro. I think that jersey's going to move. You got the entire Hispanic fan base of the Raider Nation are going to buy that jersey, bro. Salute to all the Hispanic members of the nation. I grew up with all y'all, bro. I got so many Latin homies that are Raider fans that I grew up with, bro. They are going to buy that, and they're going to, the family is buying jerseys. It's not just going to be the dad, the daughter, the son, and the wife. They're all going to have that damn jersey. I'm telling you right now. As soon as we draft Mendoza, go to the Raider image and pre-order your shit, because it's gonna be there. It may even be before that. Man, Mark Davis is chomping at the bit. He's like, that jersey's gonna move. And all of you Raider fans that have been coming up with every excuse not to go to the game, you'll be there this year. Like I said, everybody wants to go to Vegas. Yeah. Your Aunt Hazel want to go. Your drunk ass Uncle Henry want to go to the strip club. Grandma want to go and play bingo. You can form Voltron, bro, and get you a suite, and everybody chip in, and all y'all can go. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna be there, bro. I'm gonna be meeting more you guys than any other year. I already know it. I'm gonna be slapping hands with so many of you guys, bro. Okay, it's gonna be ridiculous. You definitely gonna show up. Okay. All right. Okay. Sarah says, I just got an alert that WBC stripped Shakur Stevens likes with the sanctioning body rules for regulations, title holders, and titles of WBO champion in the weight class. That's standard. I keep saying Shadur. Shakur Stevenson getting his WBC strip is just par for the course. They do that all the time because what they don't want these guys to do is go and move up weight classes and fight. They want them to stay and be sanctioned and do all of that. So you got the WBC, the WBO, all these. They always trying to strip somebody from some shit because they're trying to punish him for doing something that they didn't want him to do. But at the end of the day, Shakur Stevenson made more money than he ever made, and that's what they do. If you want this, hold this belt, stay here, and we keep paying you kibbles and bits. Now that he beat the brakes off of Lopez, and I'm so glad he beat that dude's brains in. You don't get to walk around saying all that racist shit, and then your whole face looked like was weather beaten. Okay, all right. Shakur's about to get paid. Keep that shit. They always stripping somebody of some kind of funky ass title. It don't mean nothing, man, in boxing, bro. Don't mean nothing. That was the best fight I ever seen Shakur Stevenson fight ever. He was by far the most boringest fighter in boxing was him until that. And if he keeps fighting like that, I'm in. He beat his ass. That's what I've been wanting to see. Stop sitting in there, Philly shelling it. Get in there and let your hands go. He let his hands go. That dude's face looked like a damn, he looked like a whole pumpkin after Halloween that's been sitting outside for extra 2 weeks. I loved it. Okay. Tony Brown says because he's TB's boy. Good to have friends though. All right. Jalen Season. The Raiders were going to trade Max. They would have done it when the Lions offered 6 pick from Hutchinson's got hurt last season. Nah. Those 6 picks that they were talking about weren't going to be no. They're talking about 2 first rounders for Max. Now they weren't talking about trading a whole bunch of first rounders for Maxx Crosby. They was going to give us a bunch of boo-boo ass picks, 3rds and 5s and 6s and 4s and maybe a 1. And they're talking about 2 number 1s for Max, 2 number 2s for Max. They're talking like that. The price went up on Crosby. Don't try to rationalize it with me, Jalen. What you need to be doing is talking to your boy Jay Glazer. Jay Glazer's the one that's running around glazing it up. You need to go find him and ask him what's he talking about. I'm just reporting what I saw. Don't look at me like I'm the one saying what the Raiders are going to do. I'm telling you what a guy claims that he knows is going to happen. He's guaranteeing that the Raiders are trading Max. Go watch it and go talk to him. I'm saying what happens if it doesn't happen. He's not going to open his pie hole. That's what I'm saying. Says allegedly because he didn't pay the $100,000 fee and he didn't pay WC for the Lopez fight, he did the same thing to Crawford. Well, yeah, man, Crawford is his boy anyway. See, the WBC and the boxing, when it comes to boxing, they're always trying to double dip. They're always trying to double dip, man. Like, make me pay a fee to you because of whatever reason? No. Let him have it. I believe Max is through and through. I don't think he's leaving. I don't think he's leaving either. I'm just telling you what people are running around saying, bro. And this guy's getting a lot of traction. This was Yahoo Sports that I saw. This wasn't no little post on Facebook. It's Yahoo Sports, man. Go find it. Go watch the whole interview. Then you come back and tell me what you're telling me. I'm telling you what I saw. APT USA says Raiders need to hire Shaq for the real spill. They hire me, bro. I'm going to do everything by the book. I'm telling you, bro. I'm going to do everything by the book. I'm going to do everything the shield way. First thing I'm going to do. I become a general manager. They give respect. Take, hey, Shaq, come over here and be the GM. First thing, y'all ain't going to like me long. You're not going to like me long, bro. You're not. You're going to like me for the first thing I would do. I'd be like, Max, come in here to sign your extension. You're not going nowhere. Oh, Shaq is the greatest. Woo! Then when I start getting rid of all these other guys that you got, you're going to be, what is he doing, bro? We should have never let Shaq be the GM. I'm going to get rid of all these guys that ain't Raiders. I'm getting rid of them. I ain't playing. And if there was a way for me to get rid of Raider fans, I'd do that too. I'm doing everything by the book. Everything. Okay? Everything right. Everything right. I'm starting Mendoza day 1. I'm giving Genty the ball. I'm making sure Maxx Crosby got his money. You're not going nowhere, Max. You're a Raider for life. I'd make him a Raider for life. I'd do all of that. But when it came down to these other little dudes that you guys like and you want the patience and all of that, they gone. I'm telling you. They out of here. Telling you, bruh. You be careful what you wish for with me. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to pull out the Al Davis Just Win Baby handbook out of the damn safe that's been locked up since 2011. And I'm going to do everything right. I ain't worried about no money. I'm not worried about no damn none of that shit. I'm going to do what's right. The money going to come. You do things right, money comes. You do things wrong, money comes and it leaves. And you lose your freedom. Take it from my boys. My boys was running around, bro. I'm in college. I'm broke as hell, bro. Broke. All my boys are all slinging. They're all sitting pretty. Shaq, you just need to go over here, man. Just sell this for us. Do this. Come on, bro. We hook you up. I got a better car than y'all. I'm in college full time. I got my own apartment. I'm running them in and out all day. I do not need no police looking for me. Guess what? After they did a 10-year bid in Quentin, when they got out, Shaq, you were always on the up and up, dog. You always did the right thing. Yeah. For 10 years, I was rolling around outside while you was inside. Like I said, I'm going to do it right. Okay, Patrice. All right, man, Elmatic. But I love her. Yeah, bro. You do not even understand how many of my boys I had to go rescue them from them being in the room. I'm telling you. Bro. I had one of my boys, bro, in college. He had his girlfriend. I was like, man, this is the wrong time to have a girlfriend, bro. We're sophomores. I had my own dorm room. Like, man, we were having a ball, bro. This cat fell for this girl. Was with her all the time. I was like, man, this is the wrong time, dog. You need to be sowing your oats right now. Talking about marriage and all that. Long story short, she broke up with him. I didn't see him for a week. Where is this fool at? We got the same major. We got the same classes. I had to go to his apartment. Knock on the door. He ain't answering. I say he ain't home, but his car's there. Came back the next day, knocked on the door, he didn't answer. Finally, I had to start beating the door because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if he wasn't answering phone. Nothing. Answer the damn door, but I didn't say damn. He finally comes to the door. What you want, man? I said, man, if you don't get your effing clothes on, man, we're about to go to the club. I don't want to go, man. No, we're going to the club. Take a shower, wash your ass, throw on some clothes. I'm driving, we going to the club because you can't be laid up in here. Long story short, guess who he met that night? He met his wife. That night when we went out, he met this girl from Canada, and that's his wife. 30 years later, he's still married to her. His beautiful kids, his wife, his house, all that shit, he owes to me. I always tell him that. You owe me for your whole life. Oh, man, it would have happened anyway. No, it wouldn't have. Because you were in the house, laid up like a bitch. I said, we're going out. You went out. You met your wife. So what am I saying, bro? That wasn't his girl. That was everybody's girl, bro. She for everybody. She's for the streets. She's for the streets, bro. I tried to tell him that. But those buns, those honey buns, he couldn't deal with it, bro. Okay. Alfredo Mendoza. What's good? Funny that after we got word of Clint Kubiak agrees, now they're effing with your mind about Maxx. Like I said, bro, a hater is always going to hate. All right? And you need to understand that shit, bro. It's for life. You'll be fortunate to turn a hater around. We've all had people that we didn't like each other initially. They didn't like you or you didn't like them, and then you guys wound up being cool and wound up being friends later. That wasn't hate. They just didn't like you. Hate means I can't stand nothing. There's nothing positive about you. I can't find nothing good about you. Okay? Nothing. Yo, man, did you hear about Craig? Yeah. Craig ran into that burning building, man, and saved those orphans. Oh, man, Craig was just, man, I still can't stand Craig. Salute to the kids, man, but Craig should have burnt up in there. You saved a bunch of kids. You cured cancer. They still don't like you. Just accept it. That's what I do. Hey, man, I don't care if you don't like me or not. I'm going to give you something really to cry about. That's what my mama used to say. Better stop crying. I'll give you something really to cry about. Now I'm really about to beat your brains in. You don't like me? I'm really about to make you suffer. Now I know. Let's keep it like that. Oh, come on, Shaq. Why you kick a good man when he's down? I ain't a good man. So I'm kicking him in his face. Not a good man. I'm not. Let's just keep the hate parade. Learn how to embrace the hate. Use it. Use it as fuel. Yeah. You should have been the manager. Yeah, everybody hated on you, bruh. Go be a manager across the street so they could see you be the manager every damn day. Like I said, man, you better learn how to use that hate to your advantage. Lloyd Lay, some of us been going through this for 50 years. Raise your hand if you're a three-ringer. Lloyd Lizzle, you know you a three-ringer, Lloyd. We've been going through this forever. Forever. All right. Salute. Okay. They stay disappointing us. Hey man, you can't be believing in man. Man will let you down. It's in the Bible. You got to believe in something bigger than man. If not, you're in trouble. These people get elected. They say they're going to do one thing. They get in office. They do the opposite. Stop believing in man. I believe in me. Only person I can control is myself. Mm, 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 mm. I'll be a Raider, though. Love you, Max. Gave me a fist bump, bruh. Like my shirt that had you on it. All these Raiders signed it, including Ashton Genty. But if you're not a Raider, I'm still a Raider. I'm a Raider regardless. Doesn't matter, bruh. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bruh. You family, but I ain't going nowhere. Okay? Mr. G's. It's almost like whenever we have a good player, they don't want us to keep them. Why do you think? Why do you think, bro? Why do you think every time you get something good, they don't want you to have it? Why every time you do something, they try to remind you that you ain't shit? That's why I let everybody on this channel, bro. That's why I want everybody on here. You guys know we have Chief fans that we got people that come on this channel from all kinds of different teams. I want you on here so I know exactly what your fan base is saying. Daniel Smith is on. He tell you all the time. You're such a bad team. You guys are always in some shit all the time. Why can't you just let us have a whole Maxx Crosby? Come on, bro. Really? They don't like to see you happy. Flex money. Okay, we got the #1 pick with Max on defense, so it's whatever. Hey, man, I saw this video today, bro. I was flipping through YouTube. You know I'm up in the middle of the night, bro. I'm the guy that's up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just up. And I was flipping through my phone, and I saw this Chiefs fan. And brother, he didn't say nothing crazy, but he was talking about us. He had a Chiefs hat on, and he was talking about the Raiders, and he was talking about Clint Kubiak. And he was like, man, damn, man, the Raiders got Clint Kubiak, man. Damn, that, man, Tom Brady, he put it where it needs it. Tom Brady, man, he did it right, bro. Man, now we got to deal with Kubiak, and now they got Mendoza. And, you know, and our guys, they got to get it together. And he was talking about how the Chiefs got to get their shit together. He's talking about, man, the Raiders, bro, they did. Man, who would have thought they were doing that? He was like, head was down, bro. Like, oh, my God, bro, what happened? Life be lifing, bro. Life be lifing. You thought we were going to stay on the bottom forever? Pause. Okay. Like I said, dog. Some of y'all like being on the bottom. I like being on your back a little too much. But the ops is worried. He's like, man, damn. That's how every team's supposed to do it. I knew they were going to get Kubiak, man. I was just hoping that they weren't going to get him. Now they got a Kubiak. Ah. He was going crazy. I was just like, wait till you get a load of Mendoza. Wait till you get a load of him passing that ball to Brock Bowers, bro. Just wait till you get a load of that shit. Oh my God. Ashton Genty getting the ball, he ain't gonna be getting hit in the backfield. Oh man, it's all they gonna be hurting. They're gonna be hurting when we start beating their faces in. God. Chris said you should have your own show on national TV. I should, but I have my own show here. So until I get a call, I'll be here with you guys. But that would be nice. There's roaches in the chat. I mean, you know, shit. Food is out. Patrice, come on, food is out. You know, man, shit, man, you better cover the potato salad, man. I mean, we got food out. This is food over here. Of course they in here. So roaches do. Hoping to get a crumb. All right. Okay. All right. 98, 98, 98. Winnington Thomas, I was waiting for you to show up. Okay, racist comments not allowable, putting you in timeout for a bit. Okay, let me find out who was saying something racist. I'll take care of them all together. Okay, I ain't tripping. You come over here saying racist shit, man, you ain't gonna be here long. Okay, all right. I see you handled it, Whittington Thomas. I see you handled it. Okay, what you need to do, Whittington Thomas? You know, after you get, I'll give you a call or you can text me. Let me know these people's names because when you guys time out them, They get to come back. Give me their names. Like, you just write it down real quick, whatever their @ sign is, and I will block them permanently. They won't be back. Edgar Bonillas, it doesn't matter what Raiders still lost with him against the Giants. Yeah, it didn't matter. Okay. I just got off of work. Yeah, man, get that bag. All right, man. Okay. All right. Raider Trey in the building, man. You said you teaching, Shaq. Come on, 3-ringer. You know how we do it, dog. You know how we do it. We always going to put our best foot forward, man. And when you got people in here that are just saying crazy shit, they're scared. They're worried. The reason why they come in here, dog, is because they're scared. They're scared you're actually going to get ahead of them. That's what they're worried about. Okay, they worried about it, bro. I mean, because there's no reason to come in here and talk about nobody's race, man. What's that got to do with football? But they're in here because they can't stop nothing. They can't stop shit. Okay? They can't stop it. All right. Okay? Jay Marion. All right, man. I see those ones in the chat. I see it, man. Congratulations. Yes. Okay? All right, Maurice Ross. Yeah, man. I see those ones. All right, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. Bill Holloway. Late to the party, driving to work. Yeah, 3-ringer. Yeah, 3-ringer, man. They Jay Glazer's trying to throw some donut glaze on Maxx Crosby real quick, bruh. Like I said, come on, dog. You guys keep trying, bruh. When Max lines up, they're not going to say nothing. Okay? They're not going to say nothing. They're just going to be trying again next year. Okay? That's all. Hey, Bill, you know this is yours. You know this is yours. You know this is yours, Bill. Looking forward to my next care package, bruh. I haven't smoked a cigar in a couple of days, so this is pretty good. Jay Glazer is a certified Raider hater. Well, I think being in the media and covering the NFL, it's pretty much a prerequisite. If you want a guaranteed job in media, hate the Raiders. And the guys that don't hate the Raiders, they don't really get, Louis Riddick was on Monday Night Football, but since he's so pro-Raider, he's not even on Monday Night Football. It is what it is at this point. Okay? Trey Horton. Shaq, some Raider fans are made men like us. Some are brought. I was born into this and I wouldn't change a thing. Well, come on, man. Your sister was a Raiderette. Okay? Come on, Trey. Your sister was a Raiderette. One of the queens of Raider Nation. You definitely was born into it. Okay? You know how we was in 6th grade. When you was running them routes. You was Cliff Branch. And you know who I was, bruh. I was definitely Plunkett. Just go long, dog. They can't stop it. We in PE, we just beating their brains in PE, bruh. Just throwing that ball, man, Trey, that's running up under it. There's nothing they can do. Nothing they can do. Okay? Nothing they can do. All right. Okay. Black patch every damn year. Maximum drama. When you got somebody that's a Maxx Crosby, that's what happens. When you got a first ballot Hall of Fame player, they're looking at it like what they could do with it. Like I said, man, you just got to understand, man, you're in that position. Feels good to be where we're at right now. I'm happy. I know Raider Trey's happy. I know Bill's happy. I know Whittington Thomas is happy. I know Major Raider's happy. I know that E-Trip is happy. I know Lloyd Lay is happy. I know all of us OGs, Patrice, Alfredo, we're all happy. Because we know what's happening right now. We've seen this before. We've seen this before, bro, when we've had something and we started cooking. We've seen it. A lot of you guys have never seen it. Your whole fandom has been mediocrity. But take it from people. Go talk to your dad. Go talk to your uncle. Talk to granddad. Talk to Shaq. Talk to all of us. We'll tell you when things are looking like we're about to do some shit. And right now, we got that smell on us right now. We smelling like whole W's right now, bro. It's smelling good. Okay? We're not even done with the dinner yet, but the food smells good. All right? Okay, straight up. Say taking care of moms. Watching a movie. Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry. Oh, I want to watch that. Maybe I'll watch that with wife tonight. That Halle Berry, Mark Wahlberg movie. Yeah. Definitely got to see that. Max is in San Fran chilling, waiting for the NFL honors. They need to stop playing with him. Well, the Raiders need to stop playing with him because that was playing with him. You don't tell that man to sit down when there's nothing wrong with him. Okay? Let me put it to you like this. Patrice, I know you're a businesswoman. I know a lot of y'all on here are business people. You ever had somebody call a meeting and they didn't tell you about it? They had a whole meeting and they didn't tell you about the meeting, but they had a meeting and you weren't there, and then you find out later there was a meeting? That type of shit. You're supposed to be in the meeting, but nobody told you. Hey, Shaq, where you at the meeting? What meeting? Oh, man, we had a meeting, man, this afternoon, man. Well, how long? Oh, man, we had like a 2-hour meeting. Man, nobody called me. Nobody told me nothing. All right, is that what we're doing? See? Okay. You gonna sit down, Max? Nobody else? I mean, Gino, shit. Gino hasn't been hurt all year. Play like he's hurt. Like I said, man, you playing with Max. Stop playing with that man. Okay. Okay. Chilling. Y'all just woke up. I see that. Black patch. The media pundits won't let it go every damn year someone's yapping. Well, like I said before, dog, you just have to accept it. Accept the fact that that's how it goes. Okay? That's how it's going to be, bruh. You're going to keep talking and we're going to keep disappointing you every year. We're not trading Maxx Crosby just because. Unless Spytech. Like I said, man, you guys can keep acting like you don't have somebody there that can do that. He never said we're not trading Max. That's all you got to say. I guarantee you, if you go to the Browns general manager and you say, hey, man, what y'all going to do with Myles Garrett? He's going to say, we're not trading Myles Garrett. He'd say that. If you go to Pittsburgh and you go talk to one of them Roonies, and you go talk to Sarah, the Steeler Queen that's on here, Sarah K. Scott, and you say, hey, what y'all want for TJ Watt? She's going to say, we're not trading TJ Watt. They'd say, we're not trading TJ Watt. But why is Spytech not saying we're not trading Maxx Crosby? Even if he's fielding offers, that's too close to trading him for me. But y'all keep talking about what Max is going to do. Well, Max doesn't have a no trade clause. Okay? That's exactly what I was thinking Patrice says. I heard all that. It's all about the shield. A 3-ringer, Major Raider. It's shield for us, bro. Your whole house is shielded. Major Raider, his house is Raider Shangri-La in there. He even has a Raider flag flying at his house. Like, there's some of us, bro, there's nothing that's happening. There's nothing happening that's changing anything. All right? Okay, straight up. All right, man. Jay Glazer can glaze his ass to hell. He's making shit up. I don't know if he's making it up, but if he gets it wrong, he's not going to say, hey, man, I got it wrong. He's just going to move on. Okay? All right, man. Today, Jew Hudson, talking to no Raider guy, Sarah, Jay Marion, after Marcus Allen, nothing could faze me with the Raiders players-wise. Like I always try to tell Justin Saw, man, I know he loves Max, man, but you do not understand. Marcus Allen, you don't even understand. That was the worst thing that ever happened. We would have won another Super Bowl if Al wasn't. You don't even understand that whole situation. All of us 3-ringers and people that were around 2-ringers, 1-ringers, or whatever, we can all tell you, man, that we would have won another ring with the backfield. We had 3 Heisman Trophy winners in the backfield. We had Jim Plunkett, Bo Jackson, and Marcus Allen at the team at the same time. And then the year after Bo got hurt, we drafted Tim Brown. We would have had 4 Heisman Trophy winners on offense. You don't even understand, bro. You don't even understand. I don't even want to get into it, bro. I'm going to start getting upset about it. Nothing's worse than that. That was the worst thing that ever happened. And Marcus Allen never got booed. Ain't that right, Major Raider? When he would come back to LA Coliseum and they'd say his name, they boo everybody. Marcus Allen, standing ovation. Then he would proceed to throw touchdown passes, jumping over our guys for touchdowns. 90% win percentage. 9-1 against us. The Raiders and Chiefs were never a rivalry in the 60s. The Raiders and Chiefs was never a rivalry in the 70s. The Raiders and Chiefs was never a rivalry in the 80s. The Chiefs became a rival to when Marcus Allen signed as a free agent to the Chiefs. That's when the Chiefs became the Chiefs who you know now. It took a Raider all-time GOAT to come over there to give them the mojo they needed to start beating our brains in. That's when it started. Don't give no credit to Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and them. Because when Marty Schottenheimer was over there, he was beating our ass. And he wasn't shit. Because when he was with the Chargers, he wasn't doing shit. When he went to the Chiefs, he had that mojo from Marcus Allen. And when Marcus Allen went into the Hall of Fame and they did their Hall of Fame ceremony, Marcus Allen did not have a Raider jersey up. He had a Chiefs jersey up. Greatest running back in the history of our team did not go into the Hall of Fame as a Raider initially. He went in as a Chief because he had no relationship with the Raiders at all. None. Now, Justin saw, imagine Maxx Crosby going to the Lions and going in as a Lion and not a Raider. Then you can understand how you would feel. And then put a Super Bowl MVP on top of that. And a league MVP on top of that. And a Super Bowl MVP on top of that. Okay? Put all of that on Max. League MVP, Super Bowl MVP, ring, op, Hall of Fame, not you. Then you'd understand your Raider pedigree being tested. Because mine was. I was like, you don't even understand, bruh. I had to really tell myself, man, this is some bullshit. But I'm a Raider, bro. Who do I love more? Marcus, who I absolutely love, my favorite Raider of all time, or the Shield? Once I sat my ass down and stopped getting emotional and said, who is winning? Marcus or the Raiders? Raiders. That's it. And I was good after that. I was like, wasn't on me. I didn't do anything. What did I do? I didn't do shit. So when Khalil left, bye. Sarah knows. A lot of y'all from Facebook would know when that happened because I wasn't on here. When we got traded, I was like, man, Khalil's my favorite player, man. He can kick rocks. Bye. Because I was already like, bye. And every time Khalil Mack is sitting on the bench looking crazy when we beat him 63-21 and he was sitting on them stands and sitting on that bench over there in Allegiant Stadium and he was looking pitiful, I was laughing at him. Every time. Every time we beat his ass, I was laughing. When we went to London and he got that damn sack on Derek Carr and he got that damn fumble from Josh Jacobs and they lost to the Raiders, I was laughing. That's what you get for leaving. And has Khalil won a playoff game? I'll wait. No. Didn't have to wait long, did I? Shield always takes care of his own, man. Don't worry about Max, man. It's going to be all right. I'm going to sit here and smoke my cigar and just sit back and wait for Jay Glazer to shut his pie hole when Max is still with the Raiders. That's all. Thanks for the donos, y'all. All right, man. Eggliteezy. What's going on, Eggliteezy? All right, Shannon Sharp be hating too. He's a Bronco. Well, Shannon Sharp, it makes sense. Makes sense. I don't have a problem with people who have a legitimate reason to hate the Raiders. He has a legitimate reason. He's a Bronco and he's a Raven. He's not a Raider. He was taught to hate the Raiders. I don't have a problem with that. I didn't like him either. So it is what it is. Okay? He had a legitimate reason. He had to play against the Raiders all the time. Okay? Dan Reeves, his coach, taught him to hate the Raiders like he's supposed to. But what happened to those Broncos that came to the Raiders and became Hall of Famers? What Willie Brown was a Bronco. What happened? Old man Willie came. What happened? Lyle Alzado was a Bronco. What happened? Come on, dog. Bill Romanowski was a Bronco. Came to the Raiders. What happened? It doesn't work with everybody, bro. Works with some of them, but not everybody. Willie Brown didn't go in as a Bronco. Willie Brown went in as a Raider. Every defensive back from Deion Sanders to who else can I name that I could say? Damon Arnett does bump and run coverage. Every cornerback in the league does bump and run coverage because Willie Brown invented it. Where did he invent it at? In Oakland. There is no cornerback that does not play Willie Brown style of coverage as a defensive back. Raiders invented bump and run coverage. They invented the cover one. When you see somebody getting jammed off the line, when you see any cornerback from any team, Darrelle Revis for the Jets fan that was on here, anybody, when you see a receiver come off the line and he gets jammed off the line of scrimmage, that's Willie Brown. That's it. Raiders invented bump and run coverage, homie. We changed football. Hey, Daniel Smith, what great cornerbacks have you had? Devin Hester wasn't a great corner. He was getting lit up, but when he punt returned, but bump and run coverage is Raiders, bruh. Sorry. It is. Major Raider guy. All right, chilling with y'all right now, man. All right, man. I ain't gonna be on much longer. After the live, I'm gonna go back to Netflix. I'm gonna go to Netflix too. Okay, I got something to finish watching. All right, man. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, man. We finished up that His and Hers. That shit was crazy. That His and Hers was crazy as shit, bro. That was a crazy ass series, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. I like, damn. All of them was demented. Everybody in there was demented. Crazy as shit. That was a crazy ass thing to watch, bro. Me and the wife finally finished it up. Crazy as shit. Okay. All right, man. Go watch that. All right, man. You don't hear anything about Myles Garrett being traded. They only do that to the Raiders. Yeah, man, because the Raiders, anything that any rumor that comes out with the Raiders, it flies. X-Man with the $9.99 dono. What's good, big dog? Hey, big dog, man. What are you gonna do for the game? What are you gonna do for the game, big dog? It's good to have the father and son on here. All right, good to have father and son on here, man. X-Man and his pops, Trey Horton in here. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Thanks for the dono. Patrick says, give Brady a shot. He might do some good things for your Raiders. Let's see. What you talking about? Is he new or has he been here a year already? I mean, I'm giving him a shot. I have no choice. But last year, he's responsible for my record. Like I said, man, you take everything. You don't get just the good parts, bruh. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat the whole thing, bruh. Okay, shit. All right. You better take those chicken feet and make some soup out of it, man. You gotta eat the whole chicken, homie. What the hell wrong with you? Better make some chicken beak soup. You get it all, bro. You don't, oh, hey, man, the chicken breast was great. Nah, dog. Everything, dog. He gets it all. He gets the good and the bad. And right now, I ain't gonna lie, man, Brady's doing okay with a little bit right now, man, with the Click Kubiak. But, hey, man, that still don't exonerate him for last year. I'm still holding his feet to the fire on that. All right. Eddie says, I don't trust TB12. Hey, man, what's there to trust? I ain't trusting it so far. I trust him more if he came out and said we're not trading Maxx Crosby. But he ain't saying nothing, is he? All right, man. Okay, man. Raider RN, what's going on? What's good? Triple OG, I'm chilling. Raider Dane, Max is still mad and disconnected from the team. You could tell by watching the show yesterday. Yeah, he's pissed. He should be. You played with him. Like I said, everybody's not playing, bruh. You ever seen somebody? I know Bill's seen it. I know Raider Trave's seen it because we all same class, same grade, same schools, all that shit. I could say specific people's names, but I won't. You ever seen somebody get picking on somebody who they think they're gonna just bully, man, and that person winds up getting their ass whooped? We've seen it a lot. Leave me alone, man. Stop bothering me, man. I don't want to fight you, man. I want to do nigga. Oh, man, pick up. Next thing you know, man, kapow, Bill. Next thing you know, getting his ass kicked by the guy, Egbert. Egbert knocked your ass out, bro. Egbert beat your ass because Egbert was tired of you. He didn't just beat you up. He beat up everybody that's picking on him from kindergarten all the way to 10th grade. He saw everybody's face and he beat your ass. I've seen it plenty of times, bro, where you picked on somebody who you thought was an easy lick and you got your ass kicked. We just saw it in boxing. We just saw Shakur Stevenson beat the brakes off of Lopez. Well, Lopez thought he had that shit in the bag where he could just disrespect an entire race of people. Didn't work out, did it? Got his ass kicked thoroughly. And Bud Crawford was laughing at him. You and your dad, your son got his ass whooped. And if you come over here, I'm gonna whip your ass too. Come on, dog. It is what it is. Okay? Played around with Max. You played around too much, Spike Tech. Above your pay grade. You know you got somebody at your job who isn't the manager telling you what to do. Telling you, hey, get over there and do that. The hell are you, Trent? What the hell are you talking about? You ain't the boss, bro. Shut your ass up. You know how many times I had to tell people, shut your ass up at work when I was working at places? I told my boss shut his ass up before. Plenty of times. Just shut your ass up, man. You think this job is going to stop me from beating your ass after? Better watch your mouth talking to me. Get called into HR. Hey, Shaq. Hey, Chloe, what's up? What was going on with you and Trent? Trent was running his mouth. He's disrespecting me as a man. Better tell him to watch his mouth. I'll slap the shit out of him. Oh, that's what we heard. Okay, just try to get along with him. Okay, thanks, Chloe. See you. What's the hell wrong with you? Play with Max, man. Stop playing with that man, dog. All right? About to go in the house. All right, Max might be trying to go play for the pay. I mean, you heard a lot of things, but did it happen yet? But if it does happen, I'm not going to lose no sleep. I'm not worried about who ain't here, bruh. I love Max, but I'm not worried about who ain't here, bruh. It's like worried about old work. I mean, are you still thinking about Elaine, bro? Elaine getting her back broke. What are you worried about it for? You should have some new work. You should have a new team, new squad. I never cried over no old work. When they left, they left. They're not my responsibility. You're going to see me with a better one at the club on Saturday. I already had a spare tire in the trunk. You think I was just being faithful to you? No. That was before I got married, though. But, hey. All right, man. I'm going to the house pretty soon. Okay. The one, what's going on? The one, sure would be nice to get Swartz. Oh, my God. Do you know how much they're going to hate if we get Jim Swartz? This is what let me help you guys out. Get Jim Swartz. They're going to hate. Get a bomb-ass offensive coordinator. They're going to hate. Get some big-ass free agents come over here, bro. Get that line fixed. Man, they're going to be hating on you all year. And when you win the bowl, 1 ringer, 2 ringer, 3 ringers, they're going to hate you more. You think they're talking shit about you when you're losing. They talk more shit about you when you win. Because they're going to say, what the other team didn't do. What happened? What happened with this? What happened with that team? They should have been up. Man, they just let the Raiders have their way. They're never going to give you no props, but you'll be doing this. How are we doing this? I can't even flip you off because I already got the second one. I can't even use this finger. I did this back in 1980. Remember? Remember Rate of Trade, Bill? We was in middle school. This one we already had, and then this one came up. The second one, and all the other fingers were folded, and we had a ring on us. Come on, bruh. We've had our time, ain't that right, Major Raider? Ain't that right, Lloyd Lay? Okay? All right? And I knew I was saying the right shit when Big Brother Violator came in and let me know. Hey, little bro, we got a coach. I was like, right, big bro, we do. Take my ass in the house. Okay? Gold Tie 88, we've been trash for so long, it's just who we are. I mean, that's who you are. I'm not trash. I'm a 3-time Super Bowl champion. I mean, you need to read the room. Not everybody in here is ringless. Some of us have them all. You need to be looking at what you got. Like they always say, what you eat, don't make me shit. That's what you eat. That's not what I eat. All right, folks be on them perk 30s. Perk 30s, Heron. They be on that juice. They be on all that shit. Maxx jersey will never go out of style. Maxx will remind you all of a losing. Maxx jersey can remind you of all your losing years. Man, you know what, Gold Tar? You haven't said your team name not one time. That goes to show you how much respect you have for your own squad. You've mentioned my team twice on 2 different comments. What's taking you so long to say your team, bro? Say your team, bro. I wonder why you're not saying it, because you're not in a bowl right now. I know that. I know whatever team you like are not going to win a Super Bowl. That's why you're not saying your team. I mean, come on, that's real easy. He's over here thinking that he's getting at us when I just got at him. All we got to do is say your name of your team, and then I'll absolutely cook you and your squad. But as long as you try to be the mystery man, you think you're safe, but you're not. Okay? You're not safe. I'm gonna give you another opportunity to say the name of your team. If you do not, I guarantee you won't be here. I'm gonna wait and see. Let's see how gangster, what's his name again? Gold Tra. We're gonna see how gangster you are. I want you to say the name of your team. I guarantee you will not. When I look at your next comment, you can delete shit on here. You better say your name. Either don't talk or say your name. If you don't, I'm going to show you what real Raiders do when you play with us. When you play with rings, you're going to find out. I'm going to give you a chance, though, because I want to see if you're really about that life. I guarantee you're probably not. All right? Okay, Matthew, they already had in the cart waiting. I know it's going down. All right? Guar Webb! Here's Guar Webb is always going to come and he's going to tell it the way he sees it. Mendoza's a product of his environment. Remove him from the most perfect system. Even in college, 16-0, no penalties, pure discipline. Great run game, telepathic receivers, great D. He's just an average Raider. Well, he's not a Raider yet. How are you gonna say he's an average Raider and he ain't even a Raider yet? You're already painting him, and he's not even a canvas yet. I mean, come on, dog. He ain't even had a test drive yet. Come on, Guar Webb, man. You always glass is half empty all the time, bro. I don't know how you do that, bro. Okay. All right, like I said before, let me get your ass out of here. I gave you a chance, bro. Now you got to go. I mean, it doesn't work out for these dudes, bro. All you do is ask a simple question. You don't even get upset. There's no anger or anything. I just asked him what his team was. He just refuses to say it. So I'll just go ahead and block him. I mean, what's the use of you being here? Okay. All right. Guar Webb is just sitting here saying all what he says best. All right. Daryl D. Warak says, people are always trying to start shit with our team in the middle of the game. It's dumb, bro. Just let us be. They'll never let us be. Hans Dolo said, haven't been on Yahoo Sports in a cool minute. Go over there and check it out. It's there. Okay. All right, man. Hand raised. I already know, bro. Hand raised, baby. Shaq stories be funny as hell. They be true. That's why they funny, because it's truth. There's always comedy in the truth, man. The best comedians tell the truth. Why you think Dave Chappelle is so funny? He's so funny because he tells you the truth, and he tells you the funniness of the truth. He doesn't go there and make up nothing. He tells the truth. Raider haters real. All right, man. I just blocked somebody. Okay. Is that Mo Squad? Mo Squizzle. Mo Squizzle said bye-bye Crosby. All right, Mo. Mo. Okay, I told you that we got dog pound gangsters on here. Mo, I was talking about you yesterday. Hey, Mo. Are y'all trading Myles Garrett? Just asking for a friend. No, it said trade Max for 2 firsts and 2 seconds if we want to real bit about Mendoza. Nah. I don't think so. Max do guest appearance with an expert analysis on the Raiders, man. He will be on TV. Call it into existence. I know how to not curse and say crazy stuff. I've been on TV before. I've been on the radio before too. I know how to, it's just like being around your grandmother, man. Like, it's like being in church, Patrice, or being at work. Well, shit, I cursed at work. I didn't give a shit. Or around your grandmother. How about that? The only time I would curse is I was watching the game. And she would just be looking at me like, boy, you got a nasty mouth. Sorry, Grandma. Drop the touchdown pass. I'm definitely going to say something. Okay? Like, sorry, Grandma, but Raiders are on. All right, Raider 24 Nation. What's up, brother? Been a minute. What's going on, man? Keep putting that foot forward. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Rosetown. What's up, Rosetown? And Cuts. What's going on, Skillet? Okay, Skillet, you didn't answer my question. Trey Hurton, yes, the Union is a must-see. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of shit to watch. A lot of shit to watch. When I was a kid, I cried when Marcus Allen went to KC. If I wasn't a grown-ass man, I would have cried too. I was already shit. When he got shit, I graduated college. I was out of college already. I was already a college grad when that shit happened. So there wasn't going to be no crying. It was just like shaking my head like, what the hell's going on? But if I was younger, I would have. I guarantee you. But shit, ain't no crying in college. It's like, damn. I guess I'm just going to have to go to this toga party with no toga because I'm not wearing a toga, but I'm going to go anyway. Because it's going to be cracking. All right. Straight up Major Raider. A Raider legacy. Brick. Arrived 3 weeks ago. Hey, man. Salute the Major Raider. Is that going to go in the on the stadium as well? Major Raider, you know how they got the bricks out there with all the names on it? Do you and Joe get your name put out there at the stadium? Okay. All right. Want to know. Marcus never got booed. Ever. When Marcus Allen, Mark Davis is smarter than you guys give him credit for. When Marcus Allen came to the Oakland Coliseum and lit the Al Davis Memorial torch, that broke that curse. But you added another curse with DC. You better get him to light the torch because that curse is still going on. That damn Derek Carr curse is on your ass. You better do something about that shit. Bankhead said I was upset Marcus Allen was screwing his daughter. Al Davis don't have a daughter. So I don't know where you got that from. Al Davis has one child. His name is Mark M. Davis. Mark don't got no sisters. So that story right there is untrue. Al Davis doesn't have a daughter. Okay? BDQ. That was the reason why Art Shelf got fired the first time. Marcus torched us on Christmas Eve, 94. Cost us a playoff berth. He torched us. That was the game where Marcus Allen was throwing those halfback passes. Killing us. When I played football, I threw the halfback pass. That damn halfback pass was killing us, bruh. Marcus Allen was a quarterback when he was in high school back in San Diego, bruh. When he got recruited by USC, he was a quarterback, converted to a fullback, blocked for Charles White, who won a Heisman Trophy in 78. Ain't that right? Major Raider is a USC alum. He was at SC at that time. Fight on. And then he became a tailback and first running back to ever rush over 2,000 yards in college. Marcus Allen could throw the football. And he was killing us. Destroying us. I mean, damn. I mean, I was mad, but I wasn't. I was just like, Al C? See, Al? That's all we were saying. Damn, Al C? Marcus was killed. He was destroying us, bro. He was absolutely destroying us. Okay? Thanks, Marcus Allen. It took Marcus and Joe Montana. More than Marcus, though. Trey Horton. I watched Marcus work us in Oakland. After Terry McDaniel ran back a pick six, the net was cheering for Allen, and he isn't even our opponent. Love Marcus Allen, man. Marcus Allen is the GOAT, bro. That's my dude. It's my cat, man. But hey, He's back, man. But that damn Derek Carr, you better fix that shit. That's a curse. Winston Thomas says, yeah, that hurt. That the most hurt I ever felt, other than that Super Bowl loss. Turn my light on. Yeah, my light is on, bro, but I'm about to go in the house. I'm not going to put my light out. I'm going to go in the house and go have some dinner. All right, I've been on here 2.5 hours, man. That's long enough. Bill Holloway. Or I'm going to scroll and hit some people I haven't hit, and then I'm going to get out of here. Rocky Flores, what's going on, Rock? Big Rock in the building. Okay. Eddie Alfaro, what's going on? When Al Davis messed with Allen, things started going for shit. That's facts. All right. What stick am I smoking? I'm smoking that S84, bro. S84. The S84 you sent me. I smoked both of those. Okay. Lester Hayes, man, the judge. All right, man. Bump and run. Deion nearly became a Raider in the Super Bowl year. Seawood and Troy James got hurt, but Marty picked them up on waivers. Facts. Marty Schottenheimer hated on us and wouldn't let us get Deion Sanders. That's why Deion retired. People say, oh, Deion retired because of his turf toe. No, he didn't. He retired because he didn't want to go to the Chargers. And then he got talked out of retirement by Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp and Ed Reed to go to the Ravens. He wanted to be a Raider, bro. I try to tell these 49er fans that. Okay, me and Mama started. You just got to pick that back up. I got you. All right, man. Let me get it. Let me scroll right quick. Okay. Daniel Smith said 1984 cornerbacks Leslie Frazier and Mike Richardson. Salute them, Leslie Frazier as a coach, but you're not even fooling with us on cornerbacks. I just saw the top 10 NFL quarterback, NFL DBs of all time. 10 out of the 10 that's on there. Guess how many Raider cornerbacks were on that list? Out of 10, I didn't see any Bears. 3 out of the top 10 all-time cornerbacks in the history of the Raiders. 10 of them, of the National Football League. 10 of them. 3 of them are Raiders. 30% of the greatest cornerbacks in NFL history are Raiders. Do I need to name them for you, Daniel Smith? Willie Brown, Charles Woodson, and Mike Haynes. All 3 of them are in the Hall of Fame. Mike Haynes, Chuck Woodson, Old Man Willie. You can't even fade us, bruh. Deion was on there. Oh, wait, hold on. 4. I forgot one. Rod Woodson. 40% played for my team. None of them played for you. I forgot Rod Woodson because they had him down as a Steeler. But Rod Woodson played for the Raiders too, remember? The Woodson boys, Old Man Willie, and Mike Haynes. Top 10. Darrelle Revis was on there. Champ Bailey was on there. Dick Night Train Lane was on there. But nobody from your team was on there, Bear fan. None. Okay? Just here to help you. All right, Bill. Vinny B says we're going to see Shula for DC. That's cool. That's cool. Vinny B said that. We getting Chris Shula? I like that. Chris Shula? I'm with it, but I want Swartz. When I used to go to McDonald's, it's been 10 years, but when I used to go to McDonald's and eat a burger, my favorite burger was a quarter pounder with cheese. No onions. Make my shit fresh. They didn't have that, I'd get a Big Mac. I'll take the Big Mac. The quarter pounder with cheese is Swartz. But Chris Shula, that's a Big Mac. I'll take it. Okay. All right, man. We're going to the house, y'all. Okay. Al Jordan. I'm a Raider for life. Black Whirlwind. Okay, now we know it's Kubiak. Hey, man, shit. JT the Brick told me it was. I'm good. Major Raider told me. And Violator told me too. I'm good. I know Violator knows. Every time you see a Raider commercial when it has a fan on it, it's him. It's him and Gorilla Rilla every damn time. That's Big Bro. Came on to let me know that he's paying attention. Salute, Big Bro. I know you're watching. If you ain't watching now, you'll watch when you watch later. You'll let me know. Christy Hurd, another 3-ringer. What's up, Christy? Okay, what's happening? All right, man. Edward Chamberlain, Shaq, you crazy. I am certifiable. I am. I really am. If it wasn't for my wife, I'd be locked up somewhere, bruh. I'm really, only reason why I'm able to function in society is because of her and my son. Outside of that, it wouldn't be on here. You'd be seeing some sale, you'd be seeing some bars and shit. I'm really certifiable, bro. I really am. Okay? But I love my family more than I love not being here. All right? Okay? Yeah, stop playing with the food. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Major Raider, play with me. You're going to find out. Okay? Brian Turner, man. Okay? Said, I want that Notorious Big shirt. I mean, I got about 4 of these. Okay? The same ones. I got one that I haven't worn yet. I love this shirt. So I bought like 4 of them. Okay? All right, man. Let's see if DC reunites with Kubiak. I hope. All right, man. What about Nnamdi? No. Nnamdi Asomugha was, he married very well, though. Kerry Washington. But as far as him as a cornerback, Charles Woodson was the reason why he was playing as well as he did, because when he went to the Eagles, he was getting torched. And you ask any Niner fan, when he went to the 49ers, he was getting absolutely shellacked. So no. Okay? Nnamdi ain't in the Hall of Fame. The judge ain't getting his props. The judge should be on there, but he's not in the Hall. Chris said, talk that shit. Yeah, I'm still on there for right now, but I'm about to go in the house. Yeah, I forgot about, I corrected myself, Whittington Thomas on Rod Woodson. I forgot. Because it had the teams. Okay? Sarah, you were on there. You had Rod Woodson was up there. Mel Blount, one of my favorite players of all time. Okay? Mel Blount was my favorite Steeler of all time until I met Mr. Green, Mean Joe Green at the airport. Once I had my conversation with Mr. Green, y'all seen the pictures, y'all know Mr. Green. Once I had my conversation with Mean Joe Green, he's my favorite, bro. Because me and him, we had a very good talk. And when I told him I was a Raider, he looked at me. Don't make me hit you in the head. Exactly what he said. Don't make me hit you in the head. He old as shit. I was taught to hate Raiders. I said, I know, Mr. Green. I said, man, but I'm a Raider, though. He said, hey, watch out. With his cane and everything, he's ready to fight. I'm like, man, come on, dog. Okay, but hey, salute to Mr. Green, bro. Mr. Green. Okay, that was a good conversation, bro. I wish I would have had that recorded, bro. That shit was beautiful. Because that's the first thing I said to him. All right, man. Okay. King Luke said Nnamdi had a better 4-year run than anyone. Then why isn't he in the Hall? I mean, you tell me why. He's not in the Hall. Eric Allen before any Bear. Eric Allen's in the Hall, but Eric Allen wasn't on the list. Eric Allen is better than any Bear that ever happened. I'm willing to say Nnamdi Asomugha is better than any Bear cornerback. Yeah, Nnamdi's in your frat. Stoney, Mendoza just found out Nevada has no state tax. Raiders offering $44 million, the best medical care for his mom money could buy. Hey man, when you're in that book, good things happen. As bad as everybody talked about Derek Carr and as bad as Raider fans talk bad about Derek Carr, look at Derek Carr's life and look at your life. Derek Carr's life is great. His life is wonderful. Look at your life. Your life is nowhere close to DC's life. Not even close. Not even close. All you can say is what he didn't do for you. That's it. He's not thinking about you at all. He's doing great. Salute to DC and Heather and the kids. Salute to them. Okay? All right. Okay, let me get my ass in this house. Shaka Porter. Talking to Whittington Thomas. Yeah, hey, Whittington Thomas. Shaka Porter is on here. Shaka Porter said, based on our rationale, he should be a 3-ringer. And I told him to ask you, because you're the policeman when it comes to all of that. So he's asking you, is he a 3-ringer? You need to answer that man. Because I told him to ask you. I said, Shaka Porter, you need to ask Whittington Thomas. Because Whittington Thomas is making sure people actually have their proper credentials. Okay, better find out. All right, certified. All right, 3 rings in the building. Okay, Darren McCommon. All right, man. All right, man. Eric Allen. Eric Allen is a great corner. Hall of Fame. $16 million for Mendoza's upfront cash. His full deal is $44 million. Man, let that kid start, bro. Let him do what he do. Ronnie D'Lo. Terry McDaniel had a better career than Nnamdi. Scary Terry McDaniel. They don't know, bro. They don't know no Terry McDaniel. You're talking above people's pay grades at this point. I mean, there's a bunch of people. Man, I put Stacey Turan, rest in peace. Don't let me start talking about guys like that. George Atkinson. Jack Tatum. They're not in the hall. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Skip Thomas. I mean, there's a bunch of people I could say. Come on, dog. Van McElroy. I'm Van McElroy. There's a bunch of people I could say. Harold Johnson. All right. Okay, Edwin Thomas, I guess you know I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds to answer answer the homie. The homie want to know if he's a 3-ringer or not, man. But like I said before, you were checking cats over here. I was laughing. I thought that shit was hilarious. So yeah, so that's it, man. I ain't gonna belabor the point, man. I'm gonna go in the house. I still got some cigar left. It ain't cold out here. It's very nice. I'm gonna come back out and finish smoking my cigar. I'm gonna go have me some din. Go see what's going on with my son and my wife. Watch a little movie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a bunch of movies on here. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm watching because y'all real quick to tell me what happened. But I finished that His and Hers up. That shit was crazy, and we're in the middle of another one. I'm not saying what it is, but when I'm done with it, I will tell you. All right. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Best wishes for Crosby. Hope his knee heals. Gets paid by his new team. I don't think so. I don't think so, Stoney. Try again, bruh. Okay? Try again, because if he stays with the Raiders, you won't be talking. I will be bringing it up. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'm going to go ahead and go, man. Magic Checker Filter.